anything I care about personally, but that's really shitty. Like, because people are gonna trade their fucking PS4s and
Right,
port the new
yeah,
one.
it's like Syndicate was a really big game. It's
And
like,
Syndicate's one of the few Assassin's Creeds I thought was actually okay. I played a
yeah.
little bit of it. Like, this isn't bad, but unfortunately, it falls into the reason I don't like Assassin's Creed is because it's got all that fucking like modern time like animus shit in it. You don't just go
Oh,
play as
the
the
Animus
assassins.
is
There's
back?
all this. It's as far as I don't know if it's gone yet. Like Syndicate was the last one I tried, and it's still there. But like I said before, I was so excited for the first one, and nothing in the trailers or any of the pre-release shit said anything about any of the anime stuff. It just made it look like you're this cool fucking assassin going around.
Right, right, and that's what I thought it was, and I have to be perfectly honest, saying that when I found out that there was a science fiction element to it, I immediately lost interest.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
And they're still doing it after like 15 years. Like,
I thought the Animus was dead.
I haven't spoken to a lot of
not.
people about it, but I don't know. Like I said, maybe the more recent ones it's not there. Syndicate was still like 4 or 5 years ago. So the newer ones may not have it.
The newerest ones.
Yeah, like
Whoops.
Odyssey and stuff like that. But it's so dumb. Like,
and then there was something that somebody at work that reminded me that I forgot even existed, is that Assassin's Creed is a part of the same universe as Watch Dogs.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, and I was like, I remember joking around with it because of the whole thing where like the initial preview of the game looked way better than the final product, and they were all
right.
like they had to tone it down and all that stuff. And I was just thinking, and I said, watch them say that this is the same thing so they can boost sales, and that's exactly what happened. And I completely forgot that was a thing that went down until a guy at work was all excited about that, and I was like, oh man, I just bought the Ezio collection, and it's got the little pig head over Ezio's face. I was like, what? It was just weird. Hi everybody! We're just talking about Assassin's Creed and backward compatibility, better in some places than others, but it's just one of those things that you just talk about. So Elle's working on getting the install cooperating.
Well, it's installed. It just forced me to watch all the
all the intro
logos.
stuff again.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's cooperating? Question mark.
I mean, it's starting.
Okay, well that's good.
Like,
it's thinking real hard.
When I was trying to start it up earlier, the splash screen would come up and then it would just cut back to the home screen.
Oh, see, sometimes I would just get the notification that it something took too long to start, and then
I didn't even get that. It just cut to the home screen.
That's weird.
Yeah, sometimes I get that. Sometimes I'll go to load fighters up and it's like reinstall this, and I'll just try to load it again and it'll load. But I'm like, Microsoft, what the hell?
It said nothing at all. It just went back to the home screen.
Nothing at all.
So I was like, I'll just
it's like you installed nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay.
Stupid sexy.
I'm in there.
Well, that's actually something I was thinking about, Dan. That was with running it on Series X with Fighter Z. Because that's like one of the few fighting games I've ever seen that has a loading screen that is kind of like persistent. I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what exactly is being crunched in the background that is requiring this much time? Because I'm not.
And like I said, the game's not that big. They can load the whole game into RAM.
Yeah.
So, which is insane considering how good that game looks. But
right, yeah.
Yeah, it started at 5 gigs and it's like 7 now after they added like 20 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ArcSys is run by fucking wizards, I swear.
Right. All right. Let's.
All right, rip and tear. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. And yes, balance teams. There we go. Us versus
I was
them.
gonna say, don't put me.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Don't worry. I can
Don't
fix
worry.
this.
Okay.
Which is what I would have said if I knew how.
Let's see here. Game settings. Enable demons.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
No, where's the thing? Communicate with the dead? That's a setting. I can do that?
Oh, that's a neat trick.
That is a neat
I haven't
trick.
talked to my grandparents in a long time.
Wasn't hold on. Where's the customization? There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Where's the
Some
thing?
bitch. You know, the thing. Xbox, show me the thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, where's the thing where I could put bots in here? Match setting?
Oh.
Wait a minute. No. Hold on. Let me do this. Or is it going to do that automatically? Oh my god! I had this working
Oops.
recently.
Oh. We're back.
No Slayer in GG. What? They nerfed
Dude, please.
Master Roshi. What?
What? He can't even fly.
Right? as you have told me. All right.
Numerous times.
Hold on.
But I just finished watching Super again. He's like, oh, I don't know how to fly. I'm like, yeah, you don't. Maybe you should learn. And Coco should teach everybody how to teleport.
Right.
Steals everybody's techniques. He doesn't teach anybody.
That's Yamcha's move.
I fucking love that shit.
Okay. We're just gonna try this and see if it actually populates bots, because I thought I had it set up to do that and it's just grayed out, and I don't know why. And if it doesn't work, we'll just quit back to the thing here. I don't understand. I had this working with Evelyn, like, leading up to this, and she would be here tonight, but there's a Splatfest, and that was more important, so... Do good, Evelyn! Are you winning, Evelyn?
Did you tell her she could play a good game?
Yeah.
God, this one's awful. It's so dumb.
What's up, Racing John? John, you want to join
I love
us?
Nintendo. Once in a while, they just come out with
Got
something.
plenty of...
What?
Nope! Well, this isn't working. This isn't working. Alright, hold on. Settings. Game. No. Hold on. Yeah, no, this... if you had... No, Doom Eternal is, which was what this was originally supposed to be, but we found out that the...
There's only the one mode. For
Yeah, there's only the one mode, and it only supports 3 players, and I was like, that's not okay.
But there's only 3 of us right now.
Well...
If it stays that way.
If it does stay that way... I do have it installed.
Hopefully it won't, but...
Right?
Alright, well, fair enough.
Okay, seriously, what the heck happened? Where's... Keep party. Okay. Settings, game...
Characters? Oh, no.
Star! Email.
Email.
Right.
Did you see the new Halloween cartoon?
They did a new one?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That they still do every year. I mean, like I said, the vast majority of their time, I'm pretty sure, is upgrade the website since Flash dies, in a month. But
Right. Yeah, no, like, Wordman posted that on the Discord, and I was like, anybody get this? I was like, bro, I haven't had Flash on my computer in a while, and I feel so great being able to, like...
there's still so many sites that use it, and they're...
Well, I only visit, like, the
ready
same
for
12
December.
websites every day, so it's just like, whatever. Okay, I don't understand. Customization? No, that's not it. I thought it was... Why is it grayed out?
Maybe try changing the map.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, that did it. Okay!
Good news, everyone.
Yeah.
I saw something about, like, the non-base maps, it doesn't work.
That's really weird. Okay, so we're just gonna start all the way up from Argent Breach. No, we're gonna have 12. Okay.
I tried to play Eternal a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't very good at it.
Oh, Eternal? Yeah. You know, I thought you said Turok, and I got excited for a second because I've really been wanting to do Turok 2 because it has 16 players.
Well, I have it on, like, Amazon gave it to me on, you know, Prime, but I don't have it on Xbox.
Oh, well. Yeah, Racing John, this goes on sale, like, kind of frequently these days for, like, $5, so I would encourage you to pick this up.
It's it's worth $5 anyway, but once they merge the DLC into the main game, you don't have to pay for the DLC anymore. It's a steal.
Yeah, no, that was a huge thing, and I thought that's what they were going to do with, that's what I thought they were going to do with Eternal, because the season pass, like, went off the store. It got delisted.
Right.
Leading up to the release, I was like, oh, what the heck's going on here? And then it eventually came back. And now, because the base game is on Game Pass, it's like got like a discount associated with it. So I thought that was kind of neat.
I wish they would do what they would do sometimes with Game Pass Ultimate. Like, if you have Ultimate, they'll give you the DLC too.
Right, and that's what I was hoping they were going to do that too.
Yeah.
Or that with, what was the other one?
Like
the Outer Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
But there's just a nice little fat discount for that instead, so.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's fine. I can roll with that.
First blood.
Among Us.
Target-rich environment, yay! I say this and it took me like 3 seconds to find somebody to shoot. Ah!
Why would the game name a bot Revenant?
It actually named one of the bots Samuel Hayden on my team, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's awkward.
Incoming haste. Haste spawned.
Yeah, haste with the combat shotgun is pretty ridiculous.
I should have fallen that hole. Okay.
Incoming demon rune. Touchable. Demon rune spawned.
Oh, behind me.
Enemy harvester spawned.
Uh-oh. Yes! Ah! Zappy zappy! No! It begins. Woo!
That was almost out anyway.
Oh, see, then it's a hollow victory for me then.
And I got it back. With more time.
Oh, how does that work? Magnets! How do these work?
I'm a scientist, and I will beat the shit out of the whole IC. That's Spider-Man beating on the demons. I never thought of that until I was watching you play last night. I was like, you know, I played that game myself. That never occurred to me. And then,
Yeah, it's
like fucking juggalos.
man, that game is so good.
Oh, it is.
I think we should have ended when the helicopter scene was over. I think thinking like, oh, Miles' dad is dead now. It's like,
I think it would have been.
yeah, no, it's like it's like
but
twice
was
that
like,
I've
"Just
been
do it."
told
I'm
like,
like-
no, keep going just a little bit longer, and it's just like, no, it was more gratifying where we were. Domino.
Let's get your shit wrecked before bed.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like the last time we did that was when I was playing Stick of Truth, and then like I had just like I think it was the chef boss fight or something like that. It was somewhere close to the end, and they were like, "Oh, just you're almost at the end." And it's like, no, I'm not. I was nowhere close to the end. It would have been perfect for another stream. You know, it's like whatever, man. Which, by the way, the first episode is up on the YouTube channel, so go ahead and relive the moments when I played that game and got totally grossed out at the clinic. So yeah, that was the thing. Boy, oh boy, that game was an experience. Oh! Bull! Boo! Bull honky.
Boo earns?
Boo earns!
I was saying boo earns.
Demon room spawn. Enemy revenant spawn.
Uh-oh. That's bad.
Halfway to defeat.
Oh
Wow,
dear.
that bot was looking right at me.
Showstopper.
Oh, now I'm thinking with portals. Okay. And I
Woo!
fell in a hole. Again. Apparently I'm not very good at this map.
You know what? I have those things too where I'm like, this is just a bad map for me. Or like in Forza, I really hate this track, you know? Virginia International Raceway, I'm looking at you. God damn it.
I was gonna say, that's like
I
a
love the
third of
first-
Horizon.
Oh, really?
Usually.
Yeah, like I really struggled with Horizon in the beginning because it was just like I'm not on a track. A lot of these are dirt roads, you know, stuff like that, and I just had to keep playing it, you know, just so I can learn where everything freaking is. Because I've played like the Forza games enough that like I could probably fumble my way through like Road Atlanta with my eyes closed, because that's been a recurring road course since like Forza 2. You know, it's just like one of those things I just know. Prefer the long version, which nobody really seems to use anymore, which is super annoying, but whatever.
I blame society.
Sounds like a good thing to blame. I'm in favor of this blame.
May as well.
Yeah. Or should we blame Canada?
No, boy. Although, upon reflection, Margaret Thatcher said there's no such thing as society, only family.
Oh, my mom's calling me. Hold on.
Oh, jeez. Not the time.
Hi, caller. You're live on the air.
Okay, hi everybody out there.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah.
Tell you what, call me tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sure thing.
Alright, have fun.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Russell.
Harvester spawn.
You know, third time's the charm, right? It's like,
Superior
hey, Tom,
attack.
why doesn't your mom have your same last name? Oh, she's just trying. She's just trying to figure it out. It's okay. Third
Lots
time's
of
the
people
charm.
don't have the same last name.
It's okay. Third time's the charm.
Turtles remain.
Hey,
Four,
Word
fifth,
Man,
sixth,
get in
seventh.
here.
That's right. It's time for
Champ, get
Doom.
in here. Balance out these bots. That are actually not too bad, but not too good either.
Well,
It's remaining.
They're great targets. Great targets. Hey, there's grenades.
Kills remaining.
Sweet.
Enemy slain.
Woo!
the bot killed me and didn't go into the demon room.
Oh, that's
some fine bottom.
It just stood there and then backed up.
I don't know what I can do with this.
Yes! Oh yeah.
No, sir, I don't care for that demon at all.
One more. Yes, one more. There we go. 4 for 4. Gauss Cannon feels good. There he is. I was worried that you forgot, Word.
1 minute remaining.
There you go.
Word, you'll be proud of me. I ordered one of those Brook things.
Oh, controller converters?
Yeah. So I could use my Mad Catz fight stick on my one, because I was like, well, if I was
What?
very disappointed to find out that they didn't have auto fire in the Mega Man X Anniversary collections on Xbox One.
Okay.
And I'm one of those Savage Heathens that has
3
to play
points.
with
Oh, man.
Turbo Fire. So
I think I just had the weakest glory kill I've ever seen.
and what is the weakest glory kill you've ever seen? Please tell me you got it on tape.
Oh, sadly no. He was in midair, and it was like I just pushed him.
So it was Friday the 13th, Part 6, the TNT television cut, where it really just like where Jason's supposed to rip out this dude's heart, but in the TV edit, it just kind of looks like he just pushes him to the ground. It looks really silly.
It looked as if I was starting a glory kill, but he just fell over instead.
Yeah,
He lost interest.
Yeah.
that's funny. All right, let me turn Wordman up, because this volume control for the chat is I don't know how long it's been there, but it's been an absolute godsend.
Hi.
There it is. Because Dan, I gotta be honest, I really couldn't hear you that well when we were playing Dragon Ball. I was just so it was just like, you know, it was just like taking educated guesses on what you were saying. I could hear the tail end of your conversation just fine. It was the start that I was like, oh. So.
First time starting up for me for whatever reason.
Do what now?
Doom is having a hard time starting up for whatever reason.
You know what? Al was saying the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, for whatever reason, it would show the splash screen, and then it would go back to the dashboard.
I'm still on a black screen.
Go ahead and quit to home, close, and restart. Not the console,
I already
but
did that.
oh,
And it still won't get to the title screen.
I guess try hard rebooting the console then.
Yep, it says please try again. For some reason, Doom took too long to start.
Okay, so yeah, it's doing that. So just go ahead and just quit all the way out.
Yeah, that's better than what happened to me.
Yeah.
Alright, hard reset. Here we go.
All right. Then we will keep on going.
Are you sure you want to be on the other team, Tom?
I'm fine. I'm having fun. We'll go ahead and just run with this and wait for Word. Hopefully he'll get in the next game, and then we can start doing some really crazy stuff.
No, see if there's people actually playing.
I checked earlier tonight. I was waiting in queue for a while. Which is really too bad, because Evelyn really liked this, which I did not expect, but her watching the Corone videos really piqued her interest. And I realized without being able to go into public matches, she's not going to be able to level up and do custom loadouts and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's bad.
Right.
So kind of made me feel bad, super bad for her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magnet activated.
It's like,
Remember,
this has the same thing I have sort of have with Destiny. I really like the gameplay. Anyway.
First blood.
Yep. Also, for everybody watching at home, I turned the motion blur back on. Let me know what you think of it. Because it wasn't, like, so egregiously offensive. It was like, I don't know why I turned it off in the first place. It does. It's like, it's not like it's super distracting or anything.
Crap, I'm on the wrong mode.
Whoops.
So is it too soon to talk about my experience with AVGN Deluxe?
No, by all means, go right ahead and send those videos to Sam if you haven't already.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I found another one earlier.
Did you
Trying
now?
to go for some of the perfect levels. In the Area 51 section, the one that has the switches that flip gravity.
Yes.
I was noticing some beer bottles that were just flying through the screen very, very fast.
Oh gosh.
Like you'd maybe see them for 2 frames.
Oh no.
You could catch them if you were standing in the right spot, but
Ah!
you would just see it for a split second and it'd be gone.
Demon runes.
Oh,
Enemy
I wasn't even looking for it.
Sometimes the demon
Yeah,
reminds
so-
you.
In Soviet Russia.
Party finds you. Yeah, I like that one. No!
Yeah, I had that happen. I found out, I guess when you use a melee attack, your hitbox is much bigger than it looks, because, I've managed to kill myself on instant death lasers by punching nowhere near them.
I didn't know there was any melee attacks in the second one.
There's a punch upgrade.
Oh, wow.
Fine.
I guess it's been long enough that I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, technically the first upgrade you should end up finding is a punch.
Gotcha.
Demon possession ended.
But that happens in the first one too. You use Mike near and uses attack near a laser, it kills.
Oh gosh, yeah, you might. Yeah. Sam, fix that. I'm pretty sure that was not deliberate. It's just checking hitboxes and.
It's one of those. I don't know if it's a hitbox thing or what, because like I can be like half a screen away from where the laser actually is in the second one and just punch, and I'll just die on the spot.
Wow.
Visibility spawn.
There he is.
Yay! So have you unlocked the final chapter yet?
Oh yeah, it's something.
Yeah,
Finally, it's booted up.
I've known.
I mean,
Is it what you were expecting or not what you were expecting? Because I've known about this for years.
I didn't know what to expect, but I realized after unlocking it, they kind of spoil it in the launch trailer.
Do they really?
Yeah,
They actually show it?
they show the final boss in the launch trailer.
Oh.
Of course, I had only maybe watched it once before it came out, so I didn't notice. But yeah, they show the final boss in the trailer.
Oh,
in the launch
boy.
trailer, so, whoops. You just might not know it, but it is there.
Enemy harvester spawn.
It was okay. I'm okay with how they changed the cameos and a certain character in the second game. They made it work.
Yeah, no, that was something that Sam was telling me, is that I was wondering how the cameos were going to work, and that was actually a chief criticism from the Cinemassacre side of things, is that, like, okay, yeah, we know who Craig and Chad are because they've been on the channel before, but, like, nobody knew who Andre was, nobody knew who Gerard was, which is kind of unfortunate. But, you know, like, all those things, it was just like, you know, they wanted to make it more in line with what was something that your run-of-the-mill Cinemassacre fan would recognize.
Yeah, and they made it work.
Well, that's good.
They even had to change a major part of the game because of that.
Really?
Which, yeah, they changed one of the bosses.
I'm trying to figure out which one that would be. Because Mr. Hyde would definitely. It's the Sparkle Pony Massacre, right? No More Princess
Yeah.
Celestia.
Yeah, they changed that one.
Right, yeah. I forgot what he said he was going to change it to, but he did tell me that was, like, they ended up doing something about that. So, yeah, if you have, like, the Wii U version of it, like, you've got yourself a digital collector's item, if that's even a thing.
Yeah, it's what they did to account for the cameos work is how the boss makes sense.
Okay.
The new boss is. But it'll only make sense to people that actually go out of their way to find that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was glad they found a way to get around the critic as well for 2.
Oh, yeah, that was... So, the funny thing about that is they actually... That almost didn't happen in the original versions. They actually had a stand-in model for him just in the event that they couldn't get the rights to his likeness. And this was coming down to, like, weeks before the second game was scheduled to ship. I don't know if I should be talking about this or not, but these are the conversations that Sam and I have had about this, because I'm genuinely interested from, like, his point of view as a developer. So is the critic still in, or has he been replaced with somebody else too?
No, they replaced him with the boss of the first game.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. They just brought him back again for this one.
Gotcha.
That's that role.
Yeah, when I found out that, who the new final boss was, is like, Sam, how does it feel about being replaced? It's like, it totally makes sense with the context of the game, of the show, of everything. It's like, okay.
It works, yeah.
It totally does.
Make sense.
It's like the fact they even got his likeness is pretty. I mean, it's not like he's busy these days, but still, you know, it's pretty crazy.
Wait, for the final boss?
No. The final boss of the first game.
Oh, first game.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else. I had an issue with collision detection this morning.
Oh dear.
Apparently the moving platforms in the future level, you can get caught on the corners of those.
Okay, that's not good.
So if you catch yourself on the outer corner of it, you can end up running in place for a few seconds and then fall down and then fall off at a light speed, basically.
Oh boy.
Which the clip I made for that showed that I fell so fast, I basically died from falling off screen because the camera didn't move.
Incoming demon rune. Demon rune spawn.
What else did I have happen?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh.
Time expired.
Oh. What else? I had a similar issue about dying off screen from one of the portal rooms because it spawned me underneath the bottom of the screen and it counted it as dying.
That's not good.
What else?
All right. You good, Word?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Getting you in here.
What else? That one certain level is a lot cleaner looking, so it makes me hesitant to want to stream it.
Oh, the one level.
Yeah, the one level.
They toned it down?
No, it's clean, like literally, like graphically cleaned up.
Oh, well, I mean, they ported the whole game to Unity, so that might have a lot to do it. So it's actually, so what you're saying, it's easier to see.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's kind of like, I feel like I'd be uncomfortable actually streaming that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that might be. You know, it was actually, if anybody went to MagFest, I think it was MagFest 2014, when they actually showed off like what the original version of that level was supposed to look like, where it was like 16-bit sprites instead of Atari sprites. They were like, it was from like, oh, it's that kind of a level, to like, oh my god, we made that kind of a level. Like, the 16-bit sprites were, like, way too detailed and just, like, made everybody generally uncomfortable. So it was just...
Yeah.
So it's just like, what... How much time did Sam spend making that, only to be told, like, hey, we can't use that anymore? What? Alright, let's go and do some... Let's do some crazy.
What else?
Soul Harvest.
There is one thing I'd mention, but it would spoil the that boss I was talking about. But there is another little improvement for the first game they added.
Gotcha.
Soul Steel.
Yep.
Oh, they did change one of the bosses in the second one too.
Which one?
The Area 51 boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he was from the movie.
Yeah, they took him out and changed it to a Star Wars ripoff.
Interesting.
Yep.
Dark Helmet.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know if maybe because of the actor, maybe?
You know what? It totally could be that. Maybe they just don't have the rights to his likeness anymore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because that was a whole big thing of they wanted, you know, to have the console version out much earlier, and it just didn't happen because of what was going on at that time. What happened to all the bots? This is not what I ordered.
Boy! You like big bots and you cannot lie.
I guess one bright side is the achievements are a lot easier this time.
Yeah! Again, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but this is like one of those things that said, like, the crippling difficulty of the first two games. Well, I mean, the second game was a lot less demanding, but still hard. The steep difficulty curve was at Craig's behest. And since Craig isn't the producer anymore, there's nobody there to tell him to, you know, to tell Sam to, like, make it harder.
Well, the thing is, they left those difficulties in there, too.
Right, yeah, there's the classic mode, or whatever it was.
No, yeah, it's all of those difficulties are still there for the classic mode. They added the other two. And technically they added the YOLO mode to the second one.
YOLO wasn't in the second one originally? Interesting.
No, it only went to Impossible. That's why I was okay with streaming that on Impossible, because that was the hardest difficulty. But yeah, now with this one, now there's a YOLO mode across all 3 games. But yeah, they didn't put any achievements tied to difficulty this time.
Oh, there's no achievements tied to difficulty?
Nope.
So you're telling me there's a chance when it finally comes to Xbox?
Yeah. No, yeah, I played it for, what, 2 hours this morning? And I already had all but 2 achievements.
Wow, that's good.
And that was just because I didn't go out of my way to get the perfect on every stage right away.
What's up, Haley?
Hi.
Because it's the only 2 I'm missing is get it perfect on every stage on all 3 games, and then find the replacements for the cameos.
I guess not all the cameos are in the same place?
No, because the one that was Gerard's, it wasn't there.
Really? Okay, what about the one for Wiz and Boomstick in Super Happy Fun Time Land Go?
That one is there.
Okay.
I think the only one I didn't find was the one they added in later.
Yes! I have never been able to do a glory kill on a Reverend before in multiplayer. That was awesome. Well, that's cool. That makes me super happy. I was planning on getting it on Switch anyway, but that makes me super happy when it finally comes to Xbox.
Yeah.
That I'll be able to know that it won't be like staring at me like some of these other games with an achievement that I'll never be able to get because it's beyond my... Like, seriously, like, YOLO is fine if you take your time, but the problem is, you know, I guess my manual dexterity isn't that great because I know I won't be able to physically last.
I know it's something I could do if I took the time to learn the levels again, but I just don't want to.
Right.
Impossible was good enough on that one. Actually, I don't even... No, yeah, I did finish Impossible. Yeah. Yeah, Impossible was good enough. I also need to test the second one now, see if I can button mash through that final boss on Impossible at this point.
Oh, boy.
If I can get back to it. Because I'm a little better at button mashing now compared to back then.
Well, that's good.
I just don't know if it's enough.
Yeah. Hopefully. Actually, I should check to see if the AVGN movie's on sale on Xbox again, because that actually surprised me when I actually saw that it's available for purchase on sale on Microsoft Movies or whatever the service is called now. I was just like, what? And it was one of those Play Anywhere movies, too. I was like, what?
I still haven't actually watched the movie, just the review, quote unquote, at the end.
Right? Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. It was just one of those ones that happened to be showing at MagFest, and it was its own panel, and it was at MagFest Classic. And we were just like, well, and it was on a Sunday, or it was Saturday night going into Sunday morning, and we didn't have that much to do. So we're like, hey, I haven't seen it, Tim hasn't seen it, let's go see it. And we just laughed a lot. Some of the jokes are kind of predictable, but hey, whatever. Hey, there's Evelyn.
It was on Prime a couple years ago. I think
Was it really?
I was like, I'm done. It was back when like Amazon paid for a couple regular episodes first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was around that time, so yeah, he had some kind of like overall deal with Amazon for a little while.
Yeah, because they were also originally the ones that released the DVDs.
Oh.
Released.
See, I thought that was all Screenwave. Blech.
But like they did like a second print or something like that, and I think it was mainly Amazon that did those.
I see.
Like the ones where they had like, if you collected them all, they had a
Oh, the spine
like a
thing?
bonus picture. Yeah.
Okay. No!
Invisibility spawned.
I can't remember if they were also technically the first ones that had the X DVD or Blu-rays rather.
Yeah, I know it was about that time.
Yeah. Which I never grabbed them because it was literally just they just put it on a Blu-ray.
Right.
Yeah, they're just so they could put 100 episodes on one disc instead of.
Yeah.
With the big notifications like these are not in high definition.
Yeah, I mean the newer ones are because they were filmed in HD, but the old stuff. He's like, this is the SD stuff, so I'm just cramming it all on one disc instead of.
Which is fine, and I'm okay with that. I would actually like, in terms of consolidation, that's good.
No, it's fine. I mean, I have no objection to it. Like, the stuff's not in HD, so using this as a storage space like that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I actually wish more people would put, stuff that's SD that was never filmed in HD on Blu-ray that way, just for convenience, because, put like a whole season on one disc or 2 seasons or something on one disc instead of, 5 or 6 DVDs.
Right.
And also price it appropriately.
Yeah.
That's another part of it.
Because that's like part of the BS that some people can justify why a DVD box set of like Star Trek Deep Space Nine still costs this much is because it's on this many DVDs, even though the DVD manufacturing price.
Yeah, they're a lot cheaper now, but because like the first I bought the first couple of seasons of TNG when they were like $100 a clip, so. Like 70 to 80 to 100 for the whole run is perfectly fine, but it doesn't matter because I watched it on CBS anyway. But just if I was gonna buy the own it, then I have no objection to their pricing. But
Where's Wordman's got it.
Enemy demon slain.
Nope.
BFG. Allied Baron spawned. Five, 4, 3, 2. Demon possession ended.
Yeah.
Time
Oh, I was like, did we go to overtime? No.
Yeah.
no, it's not even close.
All right, let's fix this.
Not unusual.
Burn of hell!
Right. Well, if Evelyn's online, what is she doing? I thought she'd be playing Splatfest right now. Oh, she's playing Grim Fandango Remastered. I'm so proud of her. Okay.
Fandango.
Oh, can we not? Hold on. Well, that's a bummer. Bots can only be used on Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch. Oh well.
Well. If it's not Microsoft, you can do it. So weird to say it that way now.
Right, well, no, it just makes me laugh that, like, 25 years ago they were seriously considering buying id, and now 25 years later they have, and they got a whole lot more to go along with it.
Indeed.
It's just like one of those things that's like, hey, how great is this going to be? With whatever kind of... I wouldn't put it past them to say, like, hey, all of our first-party stuff is going to get, Series X optimizations of some kind, even if it's as simple as just making like the Evil Within 1 in 4K, you know, or taking the frame rate cap off of that. You know, it's just like now they've got an. That's the other thing I forgot. They now own the Evil Within. That's kind of good.
Excuse me.
They own a shit ton of stuff, and you know, like I said, I'm holding off on the X because they don't really have anything at launch that I care about yet. Besides Tetris Effect, which I already have the PS4 version, but it's not multiplayer. But anyway, the point being, like, you know, in a couple years when Microsoft Studios actually get their stuff out, the Series X fucking hardware library is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's
gonna
gonna
be
be pretty
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Studios, and it's just.
Forza Horizon 5 is going to be good.
Which one?
Yeah.
Whenever they finally do Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty nuts.
3, 2, 1. Kill to stay alive.
Oh, it's this one. Okay.
First blood.
Did you shoot that shit at me? God damn it.
You did not shoot that green S at me.
Final 4.
First blood. First blood.
Energy gained.
I wasn't okay. 11. First blood.
Kalis?
Red between the eyes.
How? No! What is that crazy weapon that you're using? The Reaper?
Yep.
Wow.
Apparently I've been eliminated.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Energy critical. Challenger eliminated.
Ah.
1. Drain rate increased.
Doom Guy and Master Chief are cousins. Oh my god.
And they fought each other once.
I know, right? It was just, I don't think that's going to change the outcome, but still, it's when you really think about it, it's just like, what? But nothing's going to change the fact that Isabel and Doom Guy are best friends.
That's right.
Yep.
That's canon. I can't change that.
Ah.
Champion.
What? I didn't know it was
This mode is
over already.
weird.
Well, you do have just 4 people in here.
I know. I was like, hey, sweet, we can do bots. Oh, wait, not really.
5, 4.
I was so happy when I made that discovery, and then I didn't realize it was just TDM and deathmatch.
Final 4. Challenger's heart. Energy gained. Challenger.
No! That Reaper is nasty.
Energy critical.
Yep.
Gained. Energy gained.
It's just so funny that the heavy assault rifle with the scope is so useful in multiplayer, but in the campaign it's almost a liability because you'll never get a glory kill because everything will be just dead from so far away. It's just funny how that is.
Oh, look at all that health.
There.
Woo! You almost had me. You almost had me on that one.
Did we all end up with the same score both rounds?
No. Tom won both rounds.
5,
Yeah, no.
4, 3, 2.
Tom needs to lose first now.
Makes sense.
Final 4.
Oh, Final Four, really game? Thanks.
Ah! So has anybody picked up No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 HD yet?
No, I want money for that.
I hear they have GameCube controller support.
That's good. I mean, I was going to play with the Pro Controller, but I know how many people are like GameCube controller or GTFO, you know?
Well, the fact the original didn't have GameCube controller support makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, because I thought it was like, it doesn't even support like the Pro Controller on the Wii. But if you played it on the 360 in Japan, you know, it was just controller bound, so I guess the inputs were always there, but they just didn't bother. Woo!
Champion.
Grenade toss.
Game vaulted when I didn't want to vault.
First place.
Yes, game. I know I'm in fourth place because I lost every round. Thank you for doing that, Matt.
Yeah, we're not going to play that mode anymore.
Retire while you're 1-0.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just like it felt it felt like it wasn't fun for everybody, and then why are we here then if that's the case? Match setting. Let's see. Cool. All right, here we go. So did anybody wake up at 3 a.m. the other day to watch Hachima eat KFC chicken?
I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
I mean, I know what chicken is, but the other part I don't know.
No, it's like VTuber Hachima decided to have an ASMR stream and it was just her eating KFC. That's it.
No?
Yeah, 17,000 people watching her at 3 in the morning.
I fell asleep.
I don't blame you. I was just like, I can't sleep. Even though I've been back to work, and by the way, work sucks. Oh my... No, because I'm a normal person.
Right?
Working in a factory is hard. But, you know...
The only person I want to watch eat KFC is me.
Right, because you have the KFC.
That's right.
I prefer Popeyes though, but you know, whatever. I'll take what I mean, if somebody's buying me fried chicken, I'm not gonna say no to it. Okay, you know, it's just
If they try to buy me Chick-fil-A, I'll tell them they can run hell. But otherwise, yes, I will happily with their kindly eating, because you know I'm not gonna eat homophobic chicken with a bunch of pickles on it.
hashtag homophobic chickens.
That's right.
Hashtag.
Hashtag hash brown.
You want some real irony? There's a Popeyes that just opened up down the street.
Yay!
It used to be a KFC.
Oh! Well then.
Called KFC / Taco Bell.
Kentaco Hut. No! Splat.
Sploosh.
30 seconds remaining.
I haven't seen anybody this whole round.
See, as soon as you say that,
Alright.
Team has been eliminated. Round lost.
homophobic chickens will be playing at games. Hey, how about that?
Nobody should be playing games. It's a pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's right. I forgot. My bad.
If they want to do a live stream, that's fine, but not homophobic chicken. Homophobic chicken eat a dick. They're in fact banned from games.
Oh,
It's serious business.
it is serious business.
Wow.
Games takes their talent very seriously.
It's super serial, I'm telling you.
It's man. That's why they've been able to stay open all this time.
That's right. No cover charge unless you're wearing a MAGA hat. That's $40.
Yeah, 50. It'll be
Oh.
it'll be $45.
Right, inflation.
It'll be $45.
45. That's right. That's right, 45. We did decide that before, and I forgot.
Right.
Cover charge will be about $3.50.
I just realized there are no health packs in this map. That's
No. I think it's
You
the
hate to see
mode.
it.
no. I was just like, why am I not seeing anything?
That's
The
it. We
health
start
packs
with
were also
400.
homophobic chicken.
Right. No, that was you.
That's right, I'm blue. I'm a dumbass.
Just look at Just look at the left arm that's holding the weapon.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I see it. I just don't apparently care.
It's not what you were raised to believe. You don't see color.
No, I'm not
Everybody
racist.
is equal-
People who say they don't see color are super fucking racist because they don't care about the experiences of the people of the color. So.
I was just trying to say that everybody's an equal
No, I know.
opportunity
I understand.
fragger.
4,
What?
3,
Fragger, not to be confused with Frogger.
Oh,
I love Frogger.
expired.
What? That's bull.
3,
you won the round though.
5, 4,
By 2 to 1.
It's a hollow victory.
Very hollow.
It's a one person for 2 seconds. Didn't even get to shoot them.
So you guys sing the Doom music.
Dun, dun, dun. Bwah, 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 bwah. Sinclair's favorite song. I just need to have that in the meme deck. Ooh, almost didn't make it that time. Whoa! No!
Oh, that's a problem.
That is a problem. No!
1 minute.
Ah,
Yep, I'm dead.
sploosh. Big old sploosh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There was a kaboom and then there was a big sploosh.
Right. That's how you know you're doing it correctly.
And fortunately, I was a sploosh, so I wasn't a fan.
It was an accident.
Oh, wrong button.
You pressed the wrong button.
I think I'm gonna go around.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
1 minute remaining.
Heck, at this point.
1 enemy remaining.
No!
Oh,
Splat.
Damn it.
It said you committed.
Hitting that.
Big ol' sploosh.
I got thrown off getting into the launcher there.
See, that looked like it was deliberate to me, and I was like, well played.
Well played, clerks.
Yeah! From back in Leonardo, New Jersey.
Leonardo in New Jersey, in Princeton,
In Oxford, New Jersey.
I am come to stay.
Those of you who get, if there's anybody listening that understands what the hell we are talking about, you are the coolest people in the world.
Oh crap.
I put this together myself. I have all these pieces left. It's like if Trump put together a desk.
That was uncalled for. Man, what is with you?
Why are we walking like this?
Oh my god, that was the best gag ever.
The only thing that's better than that is the second episode being a clip show.
Yeah. And it ends like Stand By Me.
Unit was
Snooch to the
drafted and
nooch.
killed in Vietnam.
See, the thing was, I hadn't seen Stand By Me by the time I'd seen that, so that whole thing was just way over my head. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. And my buddy Ali, who had seen it, it's like, he just had to do the whole, man, what is with you? It's like, you have no idea what that was? Like, nope. Will Wheaton,
Silent
River
Bob.
Phoenix? Like, nope. Wait, Will Wheaton from Star Trek? Like, yes! Yes!
Silent Bob went on to become Senator Robert Plutarski.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah, you two passed in the same room for like a half a second. Never to be seen again.
Strangers in the night.
I saw him.
Yep.
And I lost him.
Round 6.
Well, it didn't help that I fell off out of the room during another fight.
Hey, Vork.
Hey, Vork.
Vork, do you have this? No, Doom is not crossplay, unfortunately, no.
I was gonna say more specifically, do
Oh.
you have it on Xbox?
Yes, do you have it on Xbox?
Last man.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh, I got shot. Sploosh. You got this, Tom.
I might! Oh, God! No! I don't got this. Yes, but not hooked up. Oh.
Even though I remembered who had the crowbar, I'm still the biggest idiot ever.
Spinning the cat around by its tail.
It's so goddamn stupid.
Yeah, if you want to see everybody turn on Kevin Smith, go ahead and watch that DVD with the commentary on when they talk about how they got a guaranteed 20-episode deal from HBO and he turned it down. And they're like, "What is wrong with you?" It's like, I thought being on network TV was better. Yeah, that was real smart. Good job.
I love the movie Clerks, but your show sucks hard.
When is Ellen DeGeneres gonna be on your show? Oh
On
my
your
God, they
very
hate the
gay
show. They hate the show.
Hi.
We're not gonna leave the story for the obvious plot that's going on outside.
Hey, somebody just keyed your car. Oh, that is it! Ah!
that right?
Crushing.
Vork, how do you not have your Xbox hooked up?
Crushing defeat. How about you lick my... I'm salty. 3 players or 4 players, and I don't get to be in the top 3. So, well,
No room? Aw, okay. Well, if you change your mind, we'll be going for the next 2 hours and 45.
60 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks trademark.
2 weeks trademark. Yes.
Well, we'll quit after a while. We'll play Gears 5 because it's 6.66 times experience right now.
Is it really?
It really is.
How long is that running? Because we were actually seriously talking about doing Gears 5 for November.
Monday morning.
Oh, boo.
Special free play Sunday.
Maybe.
10 today,
Maybe.
tomorrow or Sunday. I mean, we can, doesn't have to be a stream. I know, blasphemy, but it's true.
No. It absolutely could be because, like, that I'm totally fine with that. I typically don't stream on Sunday anyway. And I wouldn't wanna...
we played Dragon Ball off stream. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, that was like I needed to get practice, and clearly I needed more practice. Let's be real about things.
Well, I mean, again, it's my most played game after Breath of the Wild, so
Right.
I'm a little bit different here, so it wasn't really. If they ever fix the online, it may be my most played game. Random disconnects in the middle of fucking...
Have I played Dead by Daylight? No, I have not.
I think I have it on here and the PS4, but I don't think I've ever played it.
I know it's on Game Pass, Fork. It's just that, like, if it's not a game that I can, like, coordinate with a bunch of people, I tend to not do them.
Activated. Capture and control the zone.
I mean, if you had more people and you wanted to try it, I'd give it a shot.
Right, if I had the participation and the viewership that I did, like, before, like, Tabitha ruined everything, I would say, yeah, let's do that, but I don't. This is a...
She who must not be named.
Yeah. This is a rebuilding year.
First blood.
Woo! Oh! Okay, then. Got word, man. Turn around. Death.
I got word. Oh, what's this under at my feet?
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, oh.
Is it a spider?
Get it off!
Is it a Spider-Man?
What? Come on.
Alpha lost. You are being dominated.
Oh, right, grenades.
Glorious.
Spider Pig.
Dude, what's
Whatever
Spider Pig does. Can he
Captured Alpha.
from a web? No, we can't. He's a pig.
Vork, I totally get it. It's just that, like, just take a look at what's going on right now. I have the foremost dedicated for Doom right here, right now, and I put the call out for this over a month ago.
Dominated.
So, let's be real about this. I don't want to be playing with randos if I don't have to be.
Revenant. Spawn.
Also, nobody's really expressed any interest in Dead by Daylight.
That's not my thing.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the fact that they have Ash Williams in it is pretty darn cool, but that's not going to be enough for me to say, yes, I'm going to go and take my hard-earned dollars and say, let's go do this, on the off chance that people might all be off on the same day to go and join me for this. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that.
Lost.
Then again, also, I'm very particular. Like, I would really, and I'm serious, I would much rather get 4 people together to go ahead and play Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Because I haven't played those since Shelby played those. And that was 7, maybe even 8 years ago at this point. It's been a while.
I do have 2 on 360.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, they put all 1 into 2 anyway, so that's all I really need.
Capture Charlie.
On the 360?
Bravo lost.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Incoming
I
invisible.
think a long time ago.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm
Yeah, a
misremembering.
long
I
time
don't
ago they
know.
added the maps for 1 onto 2.
Charlie,
Really?
you are being
Yeah.
dominated.
With the original
Other than, I
survivors.
think some of this. Yeah.
Captured Bravo.
Yep.
How did I not know this? That's kind of significant.
Losing Bravo.
Not significant as I'm, making a new one, but it's up there.
Right.
Dear Valve, it's
you
the
know,
only series you make that I like. Please make.
Because
another
pretty
one.
much like the main reason for me to get to do even 1 is just to try to an attempt at getting some of those achievements.
Right.
Captured Alpha.
Oh.
Captured
I didn't kill you. What happened?
Grenade.
Okay, because it said it gave me the kill, and I was like, I didn't. That wasn't. There's no way.
losing Charlie.
You know, it was because they added a map where the people from the survivors from 2 met up with the survivors from 1.
Yeah, the sacrifice or something like that. I think.
Demon Road.
Sacrifice and the passing. It's different between.
Yeah, the
It's passing in
sacrifice
one,
was.
sacrifice in the other one.
Yeah,
But it's
sacrifice was what
the same
happened
events from a different
to,
perspective.
Demon Road
Yeah.
spawn. Enemy
Yeah, it's sacrifice is what happened to the one side, and then passing was it
Yeah,
right
and
after
passing
that,
too.
the 2 side.
Gotcha.
losing Bravo. Captured Charlie.
And then later it was like they were just like, yeah, we'll just add all the maps from 1 into 2,
Well, that's cool.
except for the survival maps.
Right.
Alpha.
Although I think on PC they just added those in with the last stand update technically.
To defeat.
Yeah, they did add more. I don't remember which one's there. But
Vork, I'm
I don't know
okay
what
with
they are.
that. We could definitely do State of Decay 2. I just kind of want to do the first one first, because I haven't.
Captured Bravo. Charlie lost.
oh no!
Also, I might be starting a new job
Oh,
soon,
no.
depending on how the interview goes on Monday, because I gotta be super real. Working in a factory sucks. Like, they vastly underestimated my workload, and I was like, I don't like the fact that I'm having to take 4 ibuprofen just so I can lie down and go to bed. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've got an interview and a tour with a warehouse at the next town over on Monday.
Lost. You are being dominated.
And if it's anything like what I was doing for Amazon, I can deal with that.
Captured Alpha. Losing Alpha.
Woo!
Alpha lost. You are being dominated.
You know what? Your mom's being dominated.
Captured Bravo. Losing Bravo.
game.
10
Give me shit all
minutes
the time.
remaining. Captured Charlie. Bravo lost.
I don't need your sass game. I don't.
But his game is sass.
Losing.
I have enough problems. I don't need to listen to
Score
you.
limit. Crushing.
Oh,
Salty-ass game. Crushing defeat. How about you
destroyed.
blow me? God. Salty.
Oh, look at that. Apparently, Ubisoft took back that post about those non-backwards
Oh, really? Are they not true, or did they fix it?
They're like, there may be some inaccuracies.
And may be some inaccurate. Okay. Okay, sure.
Watch Star Trek Bridge Crew still not work, though.
Right.
And speaking of Star Trek, I watched a couple of episodes of TNG last night.
Yeah, I actually just started the two-parter from season 7, The Gambit, and it was like,
None-
Nobody threw any charge cards.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing.
no, there isn't. But they thought somebody had gotten vaporized, and I was like, oh, snap.
No, that does happen sometimes.
Level 16.
First episode I
wide
watched
field.
was-
This will wipe out the side of this building. I'm sorry. Anyway, you were saying?
First episode I watched was Remember Me?
Remember Me. Which one was that?
The one where Beverly was trapped in the bubble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exodus.
Yeah, that
And
was
the second one, yeah,
with the Traveler showing up at the end. Yeah.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really cool. That will not be the last time you see the Traveler, though.
5,
Indeed.
4.
Second episode I watched was Legacy.
And which one was that?
Capture the flag.
The one with Tasha's sister.
Oh, yeah, that one. I have complicated feelings about that episode, but yeah.
Indeed.
Particularly how it ends.
Come here.
But whatever.
Jump. Oh god. Yay.
Ah!
Flag incoming.
Crytek shuts down unofficial Crisis remaster in CryEngine 566.
Flag spawn.
Oh.
Has the flag.
Yeah, they have their own Crisis remaster. So.
Right.
Yeah.
They just need to fix it, you know?
Oh no.
Remaster the remaster and everything will be fine.
Just making a fun game and it'll be fun.
See, there are some remasters that can't even fix.
Visibility.
Yeah, Crisis is definitely one of them. That's not a good game.
Spawn. The enemy scored.
No!
Oh no.
Yes.
Flag incoming.
Incoming. Okay, well, just spawn on in there.
Your demon.
Incoming.
Flag spawned. The enemy has the flag.
Oh, I don't approve of that.
Demon Room spawned.
No!
Allied Revenant spawned.
Right.
Heart him! No! Oh my god.
Flag incoming.
Get out of here.
Flag.
Can the Reverend carry the flag? Nope.
Apparently I
Apparently
can't.
not. That is unfortunate.
I can shoot people in the face though.
Yeah, the Reverend is
Oh,
very
I
good
get
at that.
executed, too.
Just don't shoot me. Oh my god! Get away from me! I don't care if you picked up all that health, I can still headshot you. Isn't the magnet perk just wonderful?
Magnet.
Oh, so you're
boots.
Rosalina.
The enemy has the flag. Demon possession ended.
Ah.
I'm done with this.
The enemy scored.
Mother.
Mother, father.
Flag incoming.
Pam,
Hello,
Marther,
mother.
father.
Hello, father.
That son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
Oh my goodness! Language!
Find me in the elves.
Incoming haste.
Oh, I would really like haste right now.
I would like my shots to
Yes!
spawn a hole.
Flag incoming.
Must you? Just chase me halfway around the world, why don't you? Goodness gracious.
Well, you had the flag for half of that.
Okay, there is that, yes. Oh, crap.
I figured you were gonna. Oh, what?
I blew myself
figured
up
you were
with my
gonna
own
turn
grenade,
around
I
sooner.
think. And you got the credit for it because, of course.
Whoopsie daisy.
And of course, like right as that happened, I was falling off the map.
Demon Room spawned. Flag spawned.
No!
Oh, there's
The
that.
flag.
And I died.
Monster spawned.
Watch out! They're right behind you. Oh no.
Whoosh.
Dude. Behold, the double deuce.
Incoming test.
Woo!
Flag spawn. Ghost cannon spawn.
Enemy demon.
Revenant. The enemy has the flag.
Oh.
The enemy score.
Right.
Flag spawn.
No!
You have the flag.
Good news, everyone.
Yeah! Good news, everyone! I have the flag! Oh, no, that's... No!
There we go.
Oh my god, I saw the first one just go right between my legs, and I was like, well, surely he can't make it a second shot. No, he can. The answer, Virginia, yes, he can. That was...
Let's see, what am I, Robocop?
Yeah. I just got Murphy, that's what happened. I woke up yesterday and I couldn't remember his first name, and I was very upset, and I said, I'm not going to get out of bed until I remember. And it took me a good 20 minutes of running Thomas's and John's before I shouted, Alex James Murphy!
I'm saying, then you played Third Strike and you remembered.
Right, exactly.
Damn it, young Murphy, I'm watching Magnum.
TJ Laser. What's up, Hypersonic?
Hi.
Oh, it's right here.
Incoming haste. Incoming demon rune. The enemy
A hasty demon rune. Well, that's bad.
Oh. I didn't even see him there.
I just got rocks buried in the worst way possible. My god.
I didn't even see a word until after you died.
enemy harvester spawn. Haste dropped. The enemy has the flag.
Oh. Yes, Hypersonic, right in the weenus.
The enemy's flag.
Weenus.
Combat.
Woo.
Showstopper. Revenant. Demon Slayer. Flag incoming. Flag
All right,
spawn.
where? Okay, there it is.
Your team has the flag.
No, it's been away.
Double. Oh, I got them
I'm not
both.
gonna make that. Oh,
I got them both, but they got me. So you better run. You better run, squirrel. I need that.
I knew where I was
I need-
going.
I need that. I need that audio.
Revenant.
What of the? I wouldn't say it's an obscure. Well, I mean, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Say, you better run, squirrel. Does anybody know which movie I'm
No.
talking about?
Is it- there.
No.
One of the bar patrons from Back to the Future Part 3 when Mad Dog
Oh.
was about to start shooting at Marty. He's like, you better run, squirrel. I don't know why. For some reason, that line always stuck with me.
I definitely have that flag. Hey, what do you eat?
Nike, what kind of moccasins are that?
Nikkei, is that some kind of engine talk? Ugh, why did I repeat that one?
Do I look like
You
I
were
know
just
what a
quoting, it's
JPEG
fine.
is?
Yeah, it's still...
Now, if you were talking like the local denizens
I know
of the
better.
county that I reside in, then we would have issues. Because, like,
Probably me. It's not like I don't run into
there's
that
a lot
shit.
of bumper stickers, MAGA, and I'm like, yeah, I hate you guys.
Boop. Have you guys ever heard about eating dick? Entire bag of dicks. Perhaps in Grand Canyon for them.
What?
You can find some on Amazon.
They got everything. Tom, I'm not gonna lie to you, that didn't go very well.
No, it didn't. I think it would go better if we
And
had
I
it.
feel the majority of the blame is on me.
It was a bad
I'm not
map. It was a
apologizing.
bad map. That's all it was. It was just a bad map. We can try it again.
I do a
was a
lot
good
of this
map.
thing where I fall in holes.
Hacks. It was hacks. Wordman was hacking.
I call hacks.
I call hacks.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that again, except let's do it on a different thing. Yeah. I think this is the crazy one where I accidentally got the perspective of the weapon wrong, where it was like aiming down sights, and I couldn't like play correctly for like 2 rounds. It's super deep cut.
I was playing Dragon Ball earlier and I had to adjust my aspect ratio on the TV wrong and could not for the life of me remember how to turn the thing off.
Oops.
So I had the aspect ratio thing over the screen for like 30 seconds.
No!
I was like, you dumbass.
Exodus.
You should do that doing a round when you're winning and not getting the shit kicked out of you already.
Language!
It was 3 Gokus and I only had 1 on my team and it wasn't going well.
I got 3 Gokus. Wait, no.
It was only, and it was Goku Black, so he actually counts as a Zamasu, not a Goku. So
Hashtag not a Goku.
that's right.
Enemy has the flag.
Excuse me, enemy, could you not have the flag? That'd be great.
Have you tried just not getting the flag?
That's right.
That pretty much
sitting
defeats
your
the
kids-
purpose.
Oh.
Oh!
Sitting your kids down and hitting them.
Flag incoming. First blood. Flag spawn.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you serious? Are you serious? The flag spawned so close to the point. What
Could
the
you get more
hell?
often, please?
Gain more of that, please. And then
Tom
just-
and I have a handicap. It's called me.
Flag spawn. The enemy has the
Boo!
flag. Incoming quad damage.
Yes! No! Oof.
The enemy scored.
No!
Flag incoming.
Ah!
You hate to see it. I don't, but you hate to see it.
Oh, they'll hate to see it, for sure.
Spawn.
No, he did because I killed him, but it doesn't happen often enough.
Woo!
Quad damage dropped.
Oh no! I can't have the flag and have quad damage at the same.
Come here!
No! Damn it!
If you had quad damage and you pick up the flag, you're gonna have a bad time.
These words are accurate and irrefutable.
The enemy scored.
Oh my god. That was just seriously bad news. It's just like, alright, I've got the flag, I'm at the point. Baron of Hell up on the ledge above me, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. Oh, crap. Come on, 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 come on. No! Those are my legs, I need them. Oh my god.
Oh God, run! Oh fuck!
The enemy has the flag.
Trying real hard.
Demon possession.
God damn it.
That was a lot of timing.
The enemy scored.
Stop it!
Flag incoming.
You know, Clay's right upstairs. I can just go get him if I
Oh,
wanted
I'm
to hear
only
that.
I'm only for gun. Whoops.
Flag spawn. You have the flag.
Do
I just
I?
grinded. I just got grinded.
Incoming.
Oh, you just
quad
jumped in.
damage. Quad damage spawn.
There we go.
Would help if I could.
Get the quad damage. Yes.
Back. Out. Flag spawn.
It would still help if I could aim.
Your team has the flag.
I sure do. Won't matter, but I got it.
Ah,
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do
Your
this.
team scores.
Yes.
Oh,
what?
I died.
What?
But the important
like
thing
you
is
were
that I scored
behind me.
before I died.
Incoming demon moon. Flag spawn. The enemy has the flag.
No, sir, I don't like it.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Allied reverted.
Not one bit. Oh no.
excuse me.
Need some water.
Spawn.
I have G Fuel.
You should get some Rep Sports energy drink. Use code Game Days.
You can get some Brondo. That's great.
Right.
To defeat. Haste spawn.
Taste. Small.
Yes.
Nice.
That was super. Oh, that's you.
Incoming.
No. No.
Oh no.
Oh
I got lane
crap.
kicked in the face.
Crap.
But it still
Crap.
killed me for some reason.
I didn't know Pinky Demons were playable in multiplayer. That's news
I
to
saw the
me.
distortion way too late.
Yeah.
It's like I knew he was there, but it didn't do me any good.
Demon possession ended.
Wow, I learned something today.
Flag spawn. Haste dropped. The enemy has the flag.
The enemy should drop the flag because
Ah.
Dropped. The enemy scored. Flag incoming.
no. Oh god, 2-1. This isn't fair. I'm gonna run.
You're
Oh
good.
god damn it!
Oh, what?
Oh, it did hit.
4 feet away.
Tom killed me at the same time,
Have the flag.
Nice.
so I didn't even notice.
Got it.
I got your back. I got him. Alright.
I got your back, yo.
Flag incoming.
First episode of that hit the YouTube channel on Monday.
Incoming demon.
Get to relive that whole experience.
Spawn. The enemy has the flag.
It's actually done very well. It had 8 views within the first hour, compared to the stuff that I normally do. Although the one that surprised me the most, the one that had the highest viewership
Incoming
for the first hour, was
BFG spawn.
the stream where Vinny was over and we played Civilization Revolution. I don't know why that one specifically did so well,
God.
but it did. It did better than Kirby and the Kirby Superstar Ultra, which really surprised me.
BFG dropped.
I thought Tom was able to just keep going with that.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, I see what you're doing. That's
hate you.
mean. That's mean. Brilliant, but I see you! No! Oh.
Previously stated, I don't.
Where'd you go?
Just running out the clock,
Anywhere
that's
and
all.
everywhere.
No!
I didn't think that would kill.
Well, it did. And I didn't know you could do that in midair, let alone know that that was actually a demon that you could choose to be. So how about that?
Yeah, I was like, why not? I'll try a Spectre.
Clearly it's working out for you! Really?
No, not really. I can't pick that up.
Oh, you did almost have me.
No, Yes, yes, I did.
No, I'm at 5 health.
Incoming BFG. BFG spawn. Flag spawn.
Get it before Wordman does.
The enemy has the flag. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh my god, die.
The enemy
Die, god damn it.
flag incoming.
The fact that took 3 shots.
BFG draw floor.
Oh, I can't hold the BFG and the flag at the same time. That seems a little messed up.
Defeat.
Wow.
But you can guard. But hey, I got the BFG now.
I did run a water break, Lexi. Thank you.
Doom 64 has online multiplayer, right?
Nope.
Boo.
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't have.
Didn't even
It
have
didn't even have.
multiplayer?
No, the N64 original didn't. So you know,
Yeah.
it's not like it was a feature that wasn't there. But you know. Lexi, you don't have to be in love in order to get laid. It's really easy. Swipe right.
Some people do.
Some people do. I'm just saying it's not a prerequisite. Lexi, oh my god, did you not pay attention in sex ed class when you were in high school?
The what now?
She's like, what about STDs? Condoms. Or maybe even asking a question, like, are you clean? Good lord.
Safe sex.
So
Always
fresh.
practice
so
safe
clean,
sex.
clean.
There's a joke there with the pandemic.
There's a great joke in there with the pandemic.
4, 3, 2.
Oh shit, it's time for that game. I was looking at my phone like a dummy.
Exactly.
It's time to play the
Exactly,
game.
Kevin.
Whoa, 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 we're playing a
Play
game?
the game.
It's all about
Game I want to play to get
the game.
Vince out. That's the game I want.
My name's Paul Levesque. Damn
Not
it.
today.
Flag incoming.
I'm Vince, and I'm the biggest idiot ever.
Whatever. It's like glory kill, no glory kill, just whatever, just shoot him.
The enemy has
Glory kill, glory kill.
Does whatever Glory Kill does.
I won't shout about Spider-Man because it's pretty cool.
That's worked.
It's admitted that they scored twice already. I'm a little salty.
Well then let's do something about it. No!
Are you gonna get a better teammate?
Wasn't. Lexi, like, I don't care if it was in 9th grade, you shouldn't forget something that important.
scored.
Also, you may not know this, Lexi, but you have access to the entire internet at your fingertips.
Yes, it's called your phone. Which she just got her battery replaced, so there's no excuse.
See? It's a working phone.
Exactly.
Flag
What?
spawn.
It has the whole internet on it.
Demon runes.
You know, there's also the joke for the new Animaniacs, like, this tablet contains the entire knowledge of the human
They
existence.
swallowed.
Yeah, it's just like, you mean to tell me in what? And see, that gag really got me. That was funny. I like
I
that.
love that.
Yeah, that was pretty
The whole
good.
trailer's excellent. I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's too soon, you know, about Tiny Toons. I don't know if that's bandwagoning, but hey, the Animaniacs looks pretty great. Just saying.
The enemy has the flag.
There's just
And
so
more
much
importantly, the
more
brain.
opportunities with the writing because it's now set 25 years in the future.
Yep.
In the future.
In the year
All the way
2000.
the year 2000. That's where I was going to.
I really like how they. Oh God! So the Spectre is a good. I might actually have to reconsider me using the Reverend because L is just beating the ever-loving F out of my a-hole with the Spectre. Good Lord!
That's something you can learn about in sex ed on the internet too, Lexi.
Getting pounded in a-hole. There's this great website that's full of information about it. It's called xhamster.com.
Right.
Exactly.
Next videos, Pornhub, RedTube. Pick one.
Oh, it's, okay. So like, let's talk about xvideos.com for a second. So like, you know, I was telling you about like that one VTuber that said like, "Sit on my face, brother." You know who says that? Hulk Hogan.
Yes. Yeah.
So there was this other one where she's reading her donations, and why didn't he let me drop off the flag? I don't understand. It was.
You were in the wrong.
I was in the wrong spot. Oh God damn it!
And I tried to pick it up, but I died immediately, so.
So like she's reading the donations. She said, "Hey, can I get Kiri Coco, which is her name? Can I get a Kiri Coco feet compilation?" She's like, "What the f is a feet compilation?" The only compilation I know from xvideos.com is a cream pie compilation, and the whole chat just goes, "What?" And I was like, this. I can't. This is free on the internet for people to just watch.
It's just it's just a dessert, really. It's nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just I just died. I was the funniest ass I'd seen in a long time. Lexi, it's fine. Ask questions. You're amongst friends. It's okay. It's just that we're not allowed to talk about my sex life anymore.
If you don't know the answer, Lexi will tell you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, you know, we're old. We've been around the block.
It's true. I've been around a couple blocks. I'm very old.
At least 40 blocks. God!
41.
41 blocks.
42 next year.
I forgot I was 38
you know,
for about 6 weeks.
Right
that was really awkward.
How old am I again?
Yeah, it's like, what's my age again? What's my age again?
What is mine? No matter. What does matter? Never
What
mind.
the hell is ADV? I don't know.
Enemy has the flag.
Why the hell is he called Silent Bob anyway? I never got to ask.
Critters of Hollywood! The sign said Critters of Hollywood! You
dumb
stupid
fuck.
F!
You dumb.
Say it, don't spray it!
Spray it. Wow, Tom, we got slaughtered.
Good God! Lexi distracted me with STDs and condoms.
You're right.
Oh my
Before
God!
Before you start the next one, I need a couple minutes for a bathroom break, please.
Yeah, no, okay, let's do it.
I'll be right back.
Okay, let's do a water break, and then we'll be right this after that.
Jennifer will be right back after these messages.
Good Lord, 9 kills.
That was really good.
Makes me wish there were people to play online because I feel bad doing this so much.
Indeed. Oh. Excuse me.
They'll get their revenge tomorrow night anyway.
Omen has his stable now.
Go back to AGM while I'm waiting.
I'm back.
Alright. By the way, did you check out that fall randomizer yet?
Brady's here.
No,
Oh, girl.
did this one have any of the flashing light stuff in it?
No.
Okay, then I'll take a look at it.
Easy go, girl. Yes.
Because I know the previous one did, supposedly did.
Okay.
Yeah, the
bye-bye.
last one had all these special effects. That
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Found Frady on the way. Just.
Oh.
kitty.
Yep.
I didn't know you borrowed Yoshi's cat.
Sure, of course. Roman has a stable now. He's been a god as a
Oh,
heel.
what kind of horses does he have?
You mean to say that Vince McMahon has been wrong again?
Has Vince ever been right about anything? No.
Well, I'm glad that Roman is doing so well.
Indeed.
It just took how many years? 6? 7?
Too many.
Thereabouts.
We lost count. I'm not a good guy. I'm a bad guy. No, I'm sorry. I'm not a good guy. I'm not the guy. I'm the bad guy. There we go.
I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
Are you really? You gonna hang out with CM Pepsi?
Man, no, I want more soda. It's way downstairs.
I just got a new CO2 tank, and I found out that I can get 4 packs of my soda mixes off of Amazon, so I don't have to leave the house anymore. I'm so happy about that. Not happy
Leaving
that
the
I'm
house
giving
is
more money
balls.
to Amazon,
Oh,
but I'm just happy that I didn't give less money just to the Walton family. Actually, it's not even run by the Walton family anymore. But
They still benefit the most.
are they on the board of the
from our
directors?
stock, so. I don't remember, but like they're still making billions of dollars every
course
year,
they
so
are.
they can all line right up for the guillotine. And basically-
Thaw me out! Thaw me out!
I'm trying. I had an
Yay!
obstacle I need.
I don't like that I spawn in a different part of the map. I would just, oh no, I gotta thaw you out.
I'm having problems.
There's a spoon in my mouth.
My spoon is too big! Whoa!
Nah.
Come on. Yes!
Somebody poisoned the water.
Oh, that's you, sorry.
It is.
It's, thank God, it was their friendly fire. God damn it, I wish Claire was here.
Enough you didn't hit me. So.
Yeah. No, there's a really good clip of Claire Bear on G1 Game Days where I think they're playing Halo 5, and she just keeps asking if there's friendly fire. It's like, yes, there's friendly fire, and she thought she meant that there was like friendly fire was off, so she just like totally domed her teammate with the sniper rifle. It was really, really funny. It was really, really funny. Oh crap!
See, in that case, as funny as I would have been, like the game would ask me if I wanted to kick her, and I would have had to think about it. I know it wasn't deliberate, but it would also be really funny. Let it go.
When you make Paige cry because your stupid Twitch policy, you are so in the wrong. That's right. Vince.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying. Fuck Vince, part 3 trillion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't he just, like, go away? And just let Hunter run the company?
They can do whatever the fuck they want in their own fucking time. It's ridiculous. They don't have, they have no rights to the fucking.
I mean, I can
Anything that they do
kind of
outside of it.
understand why, like, if you're gonna use your ring name to promote your Twitch channel, I can kind of understand that. But if you came to the company and you owned your name, like Jesse Ventura owns his name, Jesse the Body Ventura,
Well,
or something like that, you know?
the shit with the names is bullshit anyway.
Well, it
'Cause half the
is.
time, you know, they trademark their real fucking names. And I'm like, you don't have access to my fucking name. Eat a dick. You know,
Yeah.
if you're using some fucking a character name, you know, back when they actually had freaking gimmicks, you know, that's one thing. But it's just whatever. I don't need this to be ranting about Vince again because I
Right.
can't fucking stand that douchebag. Him and his piece of shit wife, you know, die in a fire.
Vote on Tuesday, folks.
That's right.
That's the moral of the
Exactly.
story. Vote on Tuesday.
It's the first time I'm leaving the house since March.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I take the
It's
trash
so
out, goddamn.
weird.
I
I
have
can
my
literally
properties.
walk down the street to vote. This town is so flippin' small that I can do that.
I mean, my walks could be like a mile, but yeah, my town's tiny too. Voting used to be literally down the street from me at the school, but they moved it a couple years ago.
Triple H would need the board of directors to vote Vince out. Yes.
Well,
Why
they
hasn't
can
this
get-
happened?
I was frozen today.
Just like show that like everything like is wrong, and money won't happen if the thing is bad.
It's like I said earlier, like there's a ton of people in that company I really like to watch. I won't watch it because the fucking it's just horse shit.
I have a friend, Jim Bradfield, and I've talked about Jim before. That he actually wouldn't go. Like, we were going to go see the NXT shows, the NXT house shows, and after Linda got put on whatever councils that she's a part of, he was like, I don't want to support the McMahons anymore. So he actually wouldn't want to go to see even NXT unless if I bought the tickets for the both of us, and then he would give the money to me, so that way the McMahons would not directly be getting the money. And I was like, whoa! Can I crouch? Yes.
Yay! I was on.
I hid behind your. Oh!
Oh no!
Stop it!
Oh no!
Stop mailing my frozen carcass. Corcus? Corcus? My corcus!
Portmanteaus are fun.
Carcass.
It's some Homestar Runner shit right there.
It
It's on my
is.
proof.
If you hate
the name
Homestar
of the
so
show
much, why
on
don't you
Gabriel
just kill
is-
him? Good idea! Heavy Lord.
That's what I like to call a broken neck.
Yeah, when Gabe's reopens, they'll hold a Corcus.
Yes! Corcus. Corcus Medorcus.
Corcus Malacus.
That's not Latin. Mommy's faking it.
Damn it. Get him, Tom. No, get him first.
Oh, crap. What just happened?
There's some shenanigans.
What just happened? What just happened?
Kept shooting me.
It was just like, it's like his L's body floats down the ramp, and I'm like, what is happening? Good freaking Lord.
He was trying to kill you with collision protection.
Physics.
Better send a bug report to Sam.
I was even going there, but I was going Destiny.
Word, you missed it. Like, L was going
Oh,
over
Tom
the
behind us.
bugs that he encountered when he was playing AVGN earlier today.
Glorious round.
Whoa!
Damn.
Joy.
Match point. 5,
Match points tennis.
Victory.
Can't believe this game is 4 years old and it still looks amazing as it does. I know I said this the
Indeed.
last time we played it, but it just really just surprises me.
Yeah, it doesn't fuck around.
No,
It's
it really doesn't.
amazing the results they get out of freaking hardware.
Yeah.
Them and freaking Arxis and
You know, because that's what that was what I was precisely afraid that was going to happen when Bethesda bought id, was that they would just turn themselves
Dang
into the technology division of the company and they wouldn't make games anymore. And that's the exact opposite. What happened is like there's
that's nowhere near as bad as what could happen. Is they could have put Bethesda teams on id games,
right, yeah.
and they would have looked like freaking Fallout.
Oh well, nobody's going to be using Gamebryo.
Hey, dumpster.
You can't find your
But like I
copy
said,
of the
I-
game. No.
Oh no.
Buy it.
Like I said, I hope they put Obsidian in charge of Fallout again because
You know, see, that's what the Obsidian Twitter account was like. Hey, now that you're like a
Yeah.
part of the family,
they were tongue in cheek about it.
right?
I was like,
And they
"Oh,
did
yes,
like the
please
little
do,"
like
'cause Outer Worlds is
shrugging
excellent.
emoji thing, and it was just like, okay,
You love to see it.
yeah. I mean, that would be
Bethesda makes
really
enough
cool.
games they can throw their Fallout people at something else and not lose their jobs, and they can put Obsidian back in charge of Fallout.
Right? It's like, hey, look, it came all full circle.
Honestly, if I was like in charge at Obsidian, I found out because I'm sure they knew about the buyout before.
Oh, of
The
course.
Bethesda buyout before we did, so I'm sure some of them were probably cackling at the thought of it because they're like, "Oh, you see all that shit we went through?
Yeah.
Get fucked."
Well, now they just have Obsidian make Skyrim in space.
Let's do it. Add John Carmack to Smash already? Yes. I'd see that. He would just throw equations and string theory at you.
Oops, wrong one.
It'd be pretty
And
funny.
he'll make you your bit. And he'll make you his bitch.
That's John Romero, not John Carmack.
Oh. I get the two confused.
One has very long hair and the other doesn't. It's very, very not under. Romero's very out of control hair. Carmack has very, well, not short hair, but he's got glasses. He's got cool glasses. I want him to get away from freaking Oculus. Get him make him start working on game engines.
PSVR.
No, I was just like, ever since he went to Oculus, it's just gotten progressively worse. Ever since Facebook got like involved with that, and it's like I'm pretty sure that's not what he signed on to do when he left id. And
They
now,
don't just ruin gaming; they also ruin democracy.
right. So now with that, get him back in at id.
I'm dead.
See that? I'm trying to figure out how to get back up there. I fell into a hole and just, that was it.
Yeah, that was what happened to me.
Donkey. Ah.
I still don't know where I actually fell either. Oh, are you there?
How did you survive that?
Very carefully.
You know what they should add to Smash at this point?
Who?
A literal copy of Smash.
Good controls.
A literal copy of Smash?
Like you're just a copy of the game as the character.
So then it will technically have rollback netcode because two versions will be running at the same time.
Oh.
Damn it! John Carmack is simultaneously the biggest nerd and the biggest Chad I've ever seen. Okay, I know about the nerd part. That doesn't surprise me, but the Chad part does. Please to
I saw a
explain the
hole
Chad part.
again.
You go down the hole.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go.
My
I
score is
jumped under
literally
a
0. I'm
hurricane.
just not.
Here they come.
Beautiful.
Hail Mary! Oh,
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what happened?
Well, I got one at
What?
the end and then we died.
what?
Have you seen the picture of him and Romero holding swords and as dude worked out? I didn't know that. Although I did see the picture of Romero and Robin Williams and Carmack, and that made me laugh. I'm like, when did Robin Williams go to id Software? Isn't id Software's office in Richardson, Texas? Am I crazy?
I say it's nearby. I can't remember.
'Cause I know I really want to say it was, or I might be mistaking it for Rogue Entertainment, but
No, Gearbox was in Plano.
right, that I know. Can somebody look that up? Find out where Id's office is.
I remember hearing that. I don't know if that's still true or not.
Well, it's like how Bethesda's no longer in Bethesda. They're in Rockville because they got too big. Also, Bethesda's a terrible effing town to live and work in, so I'm glad they got out of there.
I kind of need that.
At least with Rockville, you got access to, like, all the main thoroughfares to get in and out of the state.
Gauss cannon spawn.
Uh-oh.
God help, I'm gonna fall in a hole. Yay!
No!
Oh no. That's bad news.
So, he's got the Gauss cannon.
I don't remember that. I'm dead.
Lost.
No!
Well, that went well.
There's a story about him getting locked in his own office and he got out by chopping through the door with a battle axe that he owned. Oh my god! I'm surprised
Somebody
that I'm
cast
not
him for the
surprised. Also, I like the fact that you ended the round with the Gauss cannon.
Indeed.
Good lord.
Good lord, it's 10:13 already.
I can't believe it. It's this. When I first looked over and saw that it had already been an hour and 23 minutes, I'm like, no, it's not. Kurt Stallion with the win. There's one for you, dumpster. Alright, let's see here.
Time, don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Biff, don't con me.
It's
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
Mr.
don't call
McFly.
me.
I was just getting started on the second code.
Yeah, on the second code.
Inferno.
Yeah, remember, Tom, you can throw the ball. What? It's probably my favorite map in the whole effing game right here is this one. There was also a story when he was busy coding, the rest of it brought him a stripper to bring him pizza while topless, and all he did was tell her he didn't order pizza and went back to work.
But did he have the pizza now or later?
Oh, that's a
Apparently
good.
not at all.
That's a good question. Because if you get the pizza now, you get to have the pizza now. Oh man, that's a throwback.
See, I've got a hack for that. You have the pizza now, and then you have more later.
Ah.
You get two pizzas.
Whoa,
Match?
that is a paradigm shift I would
I know,
never have thought of.
This is my years of experience.
This is why you respect your elders.
And sometimes you get a sheet. And then you have not some now and later again, because there's a lot.
Fuck.
And sometimes you get a pepperoni roll and there's no pizza at all.
A pizza without pepperoni is hardly a pizza at all.
Okay, so
A one that is not cold.
It's hardly a one at all.
okay, we're gonna have
Although
to try something
sometimes-
after this one.
In late spring, a cool one can be very refreshing.
What'd you say, Al?
We have to look into something after this.
Okay.
Strong goal. It's just done.
That's exactly what I do almost every
no.
weekend. Get two
Oh,
pizzas and
no.
spread them out the entire weekend. Yeah. I mean, like the local pizzeria around here, which is literally like a block over from where I am sitting right now. their extra large is more than enough to keep me satiated for lunch and then have leftover for dinner. So I get to have the pizza now and later.
See?
But back when I lived in Northern Virginia, I couldn't do that. I had to make the decision to have the pizza now or have the pizza later. And I didn't like that because those pizzas were too small.
Thanks, Obama.
Hey, that president, I voted for him to make my pizzas. And he did. He came over to my house and he made one. It was awesome.
It's like, all right, Tom.
And then Joe Biden served ice cream.
That's a bad combination for your gut, but it's also delicious.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dairy.
But don't have the ice cream on the pizza. That's just
Well,
no.
I'm just thinking pizza, then ice cream later is still too much dairy. You gotta spread it out by a few hours.
Too much lactose, 8 out of 10.
Good job,
Good
IGN.
presidency, bad dinner.
Bonk.
Man, remember when we had a president who knew how to read? Oh my God. It was amazing.
Just don't wear a tan suit.
God, the fucking piss babies. Oh my God. He put,
Yeah,
he
no,
put mustard on his burger. Oh my God.
Mr. Wolf brought that up on the Discord the other day, and it was like, and I was the only person that remembered that, and I was like, "Are you all serious that you don't remember the tan suit controversy of 2012?"
Yeah, I must have missed it because obviously, I mean, I remember, so I must have missed it. But
It just like made
And
me.
it was clearly blue. No.
drone goal. Tom, are we gonna win?
We
First
might.
half.
Oh, that's right, halves. Stupid sports ball. I never remember.
Swapping goals.
Time expired.
Honestly, at this point, anytime I hear the president, I just think of the first episode of House. He goes, "You're orange, you moron."
Yes, that was.
No, wait, no. Wait,
No. Oh. Word man, your back is completely bloodied from everything.
Mother, post bucket. Alright.
Thank you for the acupuncture.
Acupuncture from my buckshot.
Nope, you don't see me. Nope, don't see me.
Okay,
Goddamn.
John Cena.
Who's gonna be in the new Fast and the Furious? Oh my God!
Who cares? I made 45 of those movies. I've never seen one of them. He's alright in Bumblebee where he's playing John Cena.
Yeah. Where you wanted to see Cena as a heel? Go see Bumblebee. I just killed myself. Bye bye.
It's on Hulu,
Irony that
it's
the
on
one of those I
Prime.
wanted to see, I never got to see.
Yeah, and I had the same problem. We either went to go see Into the Spider-Verse or Bumblebee, and Evelyn wanted to see Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean,
so
I saw this the same damn Blu-ray.
Well, here's the thing that I didn't realize: the young lady from Bumblebee also voices Gwen in it.
They're both in. Yeah,
I was just like, wow.
I'm having a Haley Steinfeld.
And apparently that was her first acting role. I'm like, good lord, did she start out? She went hard in her first roles.
She didn't fuck around.
Hey, you played Gwen and what's her face? Congratulations.
I thought she was in something else earlier, before that.
I think, yeah.
Or I might be thinking of a different person.
Son, I saw some Bumblebee the day he came over to his. Oh, wow, that's cool.
You have the ball.
Run, Tom.
I'm running.
I was running.
So here's the story about the first time my brother ever drank an energy drink. Like it was the early 2000s. It very well may have been the year 2000. But the first one that the very first one that came out in our neck of the woods was Sobe Adrenaline Rush. And my brother had no experience drinking these. I'd already had a couple under my belt. But oh god damn you. You're
Mother.
flashing with your goddamn glory kill, and I can't do anything about it. But, no, so, like, he says he's got some papers to go read, and then an English paper to write, and I'm like, you should try this, it'll help you. And it was Friday, so, like...
And then he died.
Almost! So he goes ahead, he finishes the whole paper, and then I go to work, and I come home from work, and he's gone. Parents are like gone to the beach for the weekend, so I got the house by myself, and I'm feeling pretty great. So I go downstairs, it's like 3 in the morning, and he comes in through the front door, and he's like, he looks haggard, he looks messed up, and I'm like, what happened?
Oh, God damn
And
it.
he's soaking his feet in the bathtub, and he's like, I was running. And I'm like, what happened? It's like, I ran from here to St. Francis Church, and then back again. I'm like, that's like 10 miles away. He was wired. And it was just like, well, I thought I could run 1 mile. What's 2 miles? Well, what's 2 miles but 4 miles? And just kept going until he got to the next town over. And I was like, what the hell, man?
I've still never had one. I'm perfectly content with it.
She was in the True Grit remake? I thought that was Dakota Fanning.
Oh,
No,
no, it's Haley Snapmaps.
no, that was her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Give him a bang and see what happens. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I think that was her first big role. I think.
Well, being a supporting actress to the dude that's pretty high right there, so. You know.
Dude abides.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna back out for a second.
Okay.
I'll try and look something up real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Technically, her character was the main character. Oh, well, then I guess, okay.
Procession.
Possession.
Procession. Does anyone proofread this shit?
Excuse me. Right.
Fight the demons or become one of them. No, you are the demons.
Right. Go, Spider-Man. Fight those demons.
Possession. Five, four, three, two, one. You will be possessed soon.
Oh no. Oh no.
Possessed. Kill all the humans.
I'm misprocessed.
No!
Well, I killed him.
Oh, that's a lovely sound.
I'm having a bad time.
Oh, this is gonna take some time. Oh.
Oop.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, hi, Tom.
No! My carapace is like balsa wood. Don't touch me.
It's imperative that you don't run me like that.
I'm gonna ram him.
Yay, bonus. Oh no, I died.
No!
That's unfortunate. Hey, sexy mama, wanna kill all humans?
I was having the most wonderful dream. I think you were there.
Killed all humans. Bender, why don't you sleep in here in a closet? Oh, humans.
Oh! Lava's bad.
Oh, I got shot. Fire indeed hot.
Sometimes soup is hot.
Yeah. Soup is gross.
Demons win.
I fell in the
Yay!
lava.
Oh, he fell in a hole.
I go down the hole.
Round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Oh, it's Wordman's turn.
I have been processed.
Woo! I hear you. I hear you.
No, you don't.
That's some other guy. No.
Name,
dog.
shotgun, name. That's all you need to know.
Minutes remaining. Survival bonus.
I see you.
No, you don't.
Oh, oh yes, I do.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi there.
No.
Name, shotgun, name.
Survival bonus.
I love survival bonus. That means I'm not dead.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
One minute remaining.
I see him.
Minute more.
Survival
No, you don't.
bonus. Seconds remaining.
Okay, I might have something we can try if it actually loads.
Okay.
Survival bonus. Five, four, three, two,
1.
humans win.
Yay!
Game over, yeah.
Round 3. 5, 4.
It's not nearly as fun with few people.
Yeah, it needs more people.
We need to pick up some pothead jobbers to play against.
Right? Pothead jobbers. They'll be playing in games when the pandemic is over.
You know what? You
No
just
cover
made
charge.
the list.
Unless you got a shiny red hat, that's $45.
damn it.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Increased.
Hey, word man, want to kill all humans?
I want to destroy all humans.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, I got shot right in the face.
2 minutes remaining. Survival bonus. Demon Slayer. Untouchable. Demon Slayer.
Oh, I got shot again.
I see you, word man.
Survival bonus. Remaining.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Seconds remaining.
Hey, that's great.
Survival bonus. Five, four, three, two.
Mother.
I win!
That's some good hiding, boy.
It also, like, I don't know how, but I got, like, a quad damage that doesn't turn off. Or something. I don't know what it was, but, like, my firing speed went up, my damage was up, I was moving fast. I don't know what it was. But it was just like, I was running.
Three, two.
It was like my brother who drank the Soviet adrenaline rush and ran all the way to the church. Ruh-roh.
Possessed. Kill all the humans.
Yay.
Kill the human. Possession.
Oh,
The human singular.
oh, Kaioken. That's what I got.
Kyle what?
Kyle what? What?
King Kai, did I learn Kaioken by myself?
2 minutes.
My
Goku!
name.
It's him!
Okay, Goku. Oh no, right up against the wall. I went poorly. Should have used a higher level.
Power down.
That's Yamcha's move.
Round 5. Final round.
Final round.
4, 3, 2.
Actually, being in the crater is Yamcha's move.
Human corrupted.
Wait, what?
You know, in the Saiyan saga, where he gets the Cyberman explodes and he's dead in the crater.
I'm just gonna take
That's
a
Yamcha's
nap,
move.
don't mind me. I hear him.
Grr.
Survival bonus.
Survival. That was what I wanted. Cerberus.
I do appreciate the fact that you can change weapons in the middle of a climbing animation.
Demon Slayer.
Bad doggy.
This sucks.
Like a vacuum cleaner?
Pretty much.
You have to be one with your demon form.
No, it's just that there's just not enough people playing this.
I didn't have a problem when it was my round. You just...
Quiet you.
Demon Slayer untouchable. 1 minute remaining.
Yourself a big net of people though.
We won't do this one anymore. How's that? I didn't think it would last this long. Word,
Me in
man.
2016.
We all ranked up to
this
Slayer
sucks.
because you offed yourself by accident. Or was it on purpose? I couldn't.
Played yourself.
I can't tell.
Like I said, this mode sucks. With so many.
We need more people.
Quick time, bring me the buttons.
Yeah. Now this would be like one of those things like, man, I really wish I had money that I could just gift people
Go in my
codes.
head.
That would actually be kind of cool. It's like, hey, you want to play? I'll gift you a code. Because you can do that. That is the nice thing.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, time's up.
Survived.
My zero mortal plan has failed.
Boop boop doop doo.
First place.
Second place.
1994.
Not last place.
Your score was 1994.
Okay.
Say we could try something if it'll load.
What?
Apparently that SnapMap mode has co-op stuff.
No, it totally does. Do you guys want to try that for the last half hour?
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'll play.
Yeah. All right. Evelyn just messaged me something. You might not really. Oh! So Evelyn just messaged me. She's killing it in Splatoon. So apparently she was just passing time. All right. Keep party. You will leave. No. Okay. Snap map. Go to snap map. Maybe we should do this.
I think
now.
everyone just has to go into it 'cause it's a separate lobby.
Right. Who would win in a match between John Carmack and Steve from Minecraft?
Steve.
Steve, really?
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, I'll get you a Steve.
It's the last thing I do.
Steve.
Steve's yes, watching your video games play. Steve. I'm like, yeah, we get it when his name's Steve. It's very funny. Let's move on.
I think I found a map that might work.
Okay.
Like I said, if it loads.
Yeah,
This is loading.
it's
I'm at
taking a little
24%.
bit. It's taking a little bit.
Yeah.
No, it's like for like legacy titles. I'm just wondering, like, how much of a difference this is gonna make running on Series X. Because it was around the time that I discovered, it's like, oh, we can have bots, but only in those two modes. Whoops, ha 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 ha. Then I found it's like, oh, Snapmaps have like 4-player co-op, and I'm like, and there's a bunch of them. $28.30. Okay, now we're climbing.
It might be a first load thing or something.
Oh, for me, it'll be the first load in about like a couple of 4 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
37 in a row.
No way.
69. Nice.
Yes.
7, 29, 38,
30, 44, 45, 46,
88,
49,
90.
50,
93%, the longest percent.
79,
There we
78,
go.
71,
I'm
72,
in.
73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 78, 79, 80, 81, 84, 85, 86, 97.
Yeah, I got to 93, and it's just like, I don't think I want to do this
91,
anymore.
92, 93,
All right,
93.
99, there we go. I'm in.
93.
Survive as long as
93,
possible.
93,
Oh, I'm liking the sound of this already.
93. 93.
93. 93.
93.
9,000?
98. 99. I'm in.
I don't know if it might do it a second time to actually load the map itself, but
Maybe, possibly. One way to find out, Ali.
Italy?
Do I ready up?
Alright.
game. Because there's no settings to mess with, so.
Right. No bots. What? Tom.
No.
Bot. Big giant robots.
Steve.
Hey.
Hey, Minecraft. So many people were throwing a fit when they announced Steve for Smash. I'm like, yeah, I'm throwing a fit too because he deserves to be in better games.
Wow. That is not how I thought that sentence was going to end. That is very good job. Good job.
Well, I like Minecraft and I don't like Smash. So. It's here on my shelf, but I don't really like
What
it.
if they put
Keep
Steve
trying.
in Doom?
Steve Eternal? Sold.
Pick and tear until it's done.
Put Steve and Shovel Knight.
Yes, Steve and Shovel Knight. That'd be sick. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, do I not get? Whoa.
Whoa.
Get the safe area to start. This is all end in tears. I just know it.
Oh, there's a BFG right here.
Yeah, I think it said all weapons are available, so.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world, even if it's probably your world.
Was not I.
Static rifle.
Dang.
Wow, 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 wow.
Pretty much.
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Yeah, if anybody wants to make
I was not paying
Snapmaps for us to try out, that go right ahead.
Yeah, I think I only messed with this mode like once before.
Well, I didn't understand how it worked. I thought it was just like a traditional map editor, and I was like, no, like you take rooms and you snap them together. You know, they're like prefabbed, and I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I? You know, why am I like all this time later just finding out about it? And like, yeah, that's me being a dumbass.
It's like Link's Awakening with slightly more violence.
Wow. Sure, let's go with that. It's like Link's Awakening, but slightly more violent. That's gonna be my thing for everything
Well,
now.
the Switch version
What's it
has
like?
the
It's like Link's
where you
Awakening,
can
but
make
slightly
your
more
own
violent.
dungeon, so. Or it's like Wind Waker with slightly less violence. Because of the way you kill Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just
First time I played that game, I was like, holy shit.
he just stabbed him right through the head.
Flipped up in the air, he's like, I've had it with this jackass.
Oh
To
no!
the actual game I've gotten now.
Revive me! Thank you.
Bender's down. I mean, Marcus. I mean...
Have you played Gears 5 yet?
No.
Oh, extensively.
I played the tutorial.
Hell, that's something.
I missed out on the series in general, so.
Generation.
Second best series ever after Zelda.
Wow.
Hey, you get health back from oracles, right?
Yay, hell.
Yes, also different music.
I noticed.
Pretty great too. But now because of my joke earlier, I want to play Link's Awakening music over it.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi there.
Don't you shoot that shit at me.
That's a big
Oh no,
demon.
I'm down. Hell.
Oh my god.
Now hit Raccoon's music.
Ooh, I'm all
Wrestling's
set.
fake.
Oh my
You
god.
think this is fake?
Now hit my music.
Yep, I'm dead. Right down.
Oh no, me too.
Hold on.
Hell, oh, I don't like this.
You just got
You just
wrecked.
I just got wrecked.
GG. What? Okay.
Wow.
Game. Game's awful salty.
I guess so.
Vote up and recommend.
Sure, why not? Category?
I recommend the map, but I do not recommend the game being salty.
Those two, I guess. I guess it's, you can pick 3 categories it goes with.
Yeah. So, Vito just showed up in the Twitch chat saying the sooner we abolish cannons, the better. The canon is inexplicably tied to capitalism, largely shared. The public opinion on great movies can only release what they can get the rights to. And what? Vito, what are you talking about?
Counterpoint, bitches love cannons.
Yes, there you go.
This is Vito we're talking about here.
I guess so. It says 4:02 a.m. and I was like, well, this is. I have no idea.
Oh, I can change the map right here.
Yay!
Do we want to try that again, or try a different one?
Try a different one.
Try a different.
Try a different one.
Okay, let me see what's here. Not all the ones in co-op are actually co-op, so.
What? Okay then.
I'm gonna categorize this to mess with people.
Let's try this.
Chainsaw Bloodbath version 2.0 unlimited gas. You better bring a
Unlimited gas.
barf bag.
Sold. I hope this doesn't make me
Why
nauseous. Like freaking first-person races in GTA 5 make me nauseous.
Chainsaw Charlie.
That's why I stopped playing the game days, because like some of them were locked to first person. And I was like, nope, I'm getting nauseous. I can't do this.
I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous.
Can't you like
I'm
press
nauseous.
like B and force it in third person or something like that? I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying. I wasn't really.
Yeah,
But
you can.
I forgot
Man,
what
that's
that's
not in the
supposed to
spirit
do.
of the game day.
Whoa.
oh, thanks. I hate it.
That's not the exit.
I don't like it.
We are going too fast. Ah!
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm scared.
Oh, activate the gore nests.
The Algor nest.
Unlimited gas, my nothing.
Unlimited. Oh,
Oh, hot.
I don't know. This unlimited gasoline doesn't seem to be accurate.
I was lied to.
What the? What just happened?
Fatal fall.
I fell through the ground. Oh, of course you can't record that. Oh,
Out of
now I
ammo.
have infinite ammo.
What did you have to
I'm
do?
got ammo too.
Died, I guess?
Oops.
Because when I respawned, I had infinite ammo.
This
is another quality snap back from so and so.
brought to you by the Utility Corporation.
By the letters F and U.
Come on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh,
I can't
we're
climb
on
that.
it's not infinite anymore.
I got that demon's legs off and then his head. That's great.
Alright, it's not infinite anymore.
Well, that's just
This sucks.
Maybe it's whoever last died has infinite ammo, maybe?
well, it takes like 3 fuel just to kill like a bear in a hell, so it's just like, what the heck? Yeah, I'm really upset that Eraser couldn't make it tonight. That was too bad.
Oh no. Ding, 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 ding. Shoot that shit at me.
What's left here?
Cockle Demon! You know, if they just put like gas tanks all over the floor, you know, that would have been fine. But no, it's definitely what's not going on here. You just okay, like the Barons of Hell are like hitting me, and it's only doing like 1 damage on my armor, so I can't even kill myself. To what we won.
Detroit, finally.
Yay! The Gears of War won.
There's a thing that said exit, I just walked up to it.
I thought this was. I was gonna.
I
let
walked
me
up to it like 40 times.
This is.
Yeah, I'm not recommending that one. That's a hard pass, game.
Yep.
Okay then.
I've successfully voted though.
Challenge complete. I have voted 5
I like
times.
successfully voting.
Alright, let me find another one.
Okay then. Hashtag chainsaw. Hashtag solo. Hashtag snap points. Hashtag chainsaw bloodbath.
Downvote.
Hashtag downvote.
Let's see here. Wait, isn't that what I just... Hold on. Yeah, that's the same one, game. I scroll to another page, it's like, oh, there's the same exact map again.
Quality.
2016 is a good game with no flaws.
Right.
Let's see.
You better bring a barf bag.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that one.
That sounds like
Nights in
something.
Doom.
Yeah, that was from 2017.
That just sounded like something Death Clock would sing.
Yeah, right?
Or Stone Temple Pilots. I'm dead and bloated!
Sorted by number of players. Let's try this one, I
I
guess.
feel bloated.
Halo Pillar of Autumn? What?
Now this UI is completely different. I'm confused.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel bloated, so everyone get out of the way.
Okay, sure.
Like, okay, we're in a Halo 5 game day now.
Yeah!
Yay, Halo. It's the best we can do because Infinite's not coming out until next year.
But what will I ever play on my 4K machine?
the Halo Master Chief Collection in 4K.
Well, on my 4K machine, I'll be playing Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank.
On my checkerboard
Xbox games for
1440p
launch.
machine, I'll be playing Spider-Man and Horizon.
Games for launch. That's crazy talk, Microsoft said.
Design is law, John Romero. Who made you his bitch? What?
Not having games for launch, Microsoft 2020.
Follow.
Well, I'm out of ammo, so there's something else I can do. Are you gonna move?
Suit
Are you
rebuild.
gonna move? Oh, I gotta listen to this nonsense. I don't even have a grenade. This is balls.
I guess it's really trying to do the first level.
It's sure. Oh no! That is
Billy, no!
And then the ship exploded and we all died.
Ow! Fire hot!
Access denied.
Fire is hot.
Fire indeed hot.
Let's go this way. Oh, okay.
Jump over the. Okay, sure. Why not?
This way.
Okay. I'm gonna melee the shit out of this door.
Oh my
There
god!
was a fire over there.
Oh, that's a reverend. Oh, that's bad.
Only took me 30 seconds to remember how to duck.
You can do the duck walk.
Isn't that cool?
Duck walk. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's dark and I don't have a light. I'm like in Halo. Or I did have a light.
Or in Doom 3.
Yeah, right.
I saw a Doom 3 tribute map somewhere in here.
Hello, keys.
Thanks, Monster Captain. That's great. Can I shoot you?
Boppity
In the balls?
boppity. Yay! Found. Oh.
You'll have to find ammo as you go, okay?
I haven't
I
found
don't
any
keep
so
it
far,
loaded,
but sure.
son.
I'm not your son. Don't you call me that. That's rude.
I ain't your son, Sonny.
I ain't your
I feel like
buddy,
this should be an
guy.
April Fool's game day.
I ain't your pal, friend. See, that's what we need is an Ocean's 11 level. Not whatever this is.
And
I
Access
can't go
denied.
in, apparently.
okay,
Fuck,
he
fuck
just
me,
goes into
apparently.
a black doorway, and then that's that.
It's so dumb. I'm gonna vote this up so more people play it and have to be disappointed like we are. The 6 people who ever played Snap Map, and we're 4 of them.
I just wanna escape the Halo.
I just want to drive a Warthog. Is that so wrong? No.
No, of course not.
Never wonder why we're here.
No.
Like in life or in this game.
Oh, and I have ammo.
All of the above.
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, magic ammo.
Ah, finally we
Yay.
have ammo.
Pick up a hell shot, sure. I will. Picked up frag grenades, that's great, but I want sticky grenades that actually work, unlike the last 3 Halo games. Well, they've been broken since Halo 3.
What?
Okay, now we're actually on stuff.
Ah. Fire hot!
Why do you keep walking into the
Small
fire?
intestine. Hey, don't you shoot that shit at us. Fucking rude. Access denied. God damn it. What the fuck?
Access denied.
Oh, bullshit.
Good lord.
Oh, regen.
Cortana, back before she had rampancy.
Oh, whoops.
Access denied.
Let me just throw a grenade just randomly.
I go with circle.
What?
I don't know where I'm going. Oh shit! Hey, no.
I think there was a loop in there somewhere.
No two people are not on fire.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, a door.
You know what? Like, this is actually pretty faithful to to Halo in terms of like the level design.
Some people have entirely too much time on their hands. People with too much time on their hands. I'm shooting you in the head.
He's got the whole world in his
There, I'll
hands.
take that.
Family Matters?
No.
Oh, they said Rocket Man.
Rocket Man!
SS9 helmet.
That's not what I aimed at, but whatever. A button.
No.
Incoming demon rune.
Life pod. Yay.
Oh, that's our guess, I guess.
I guess. Eat.
Come on, finish
Yes,
your
it is indeed
script.
a life pod. Thank you, game.
Oh, I can still do my taunts.
Press Y.
Yeah. It wasn't telling me to press Y.
Oh my
we
god!
saved that. I've changed my opinion. This is the best. That's some Trump level self promotion right there.
That is.
Try my steak. Try my college. Try my
Vote up and
I
recommend.
recommend it.
Yeah.
I successfully voted. Yay.
Be sure to vote Tuesday.
Challenge complete.
Oh my gosh, that was it.
Yay me.
Challenge complete.
Okay.
Mission complete.
Do we want to do one more or do we want to call it there? Because we're at 3 hours right now.
We can do more. But if you don't want to,
No, we can do
I
one
can
more.
do one more.
Alright, one more.
I'll be happy to do more. One more. Last
That
one. No more. One more.
That was quite silly.
2 more fair shakes.
Well, now it's not letting me change the map.
Womp womp.
Oh no.
The thing,
Let's
the
speedrun
option
it.
to change the map disappeared.
Oh no!
This one.
It's telling us that we're having too much fun.
Best I can do is probably leave and set up another lobby.
Okay.
Finding new host. Ow.
Find anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Ow.
Let's try this one. I don't see this
All
going
right.
well, but that one. Right. I don't see this ending well, but let's try it.
Okay.
So all in the tears, I just know it.
Scorn
Tears for
Demon,
Fears.
Night Stalker.
I'm going to survive for 5 minutes and then we get BFGs. Okay.
By 3
Just gonna last
barons
about
of
30
hell.
seconds and then we won't get
Oh
BFGs.
gosh. So we don't get anything.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh gosh.
Parkour, baby.
Alright.
Parkour.
Platforming.
This is it. This is it for all the werehogs.
Do it,
Ryan, we miss you.
He put together a new demo reel, so it sounds like his scheduling might be opening up again.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it was Ryan
for
Stout demo
Halloween
reel
thing.
from 2020. I was like, what? Sent that to Shelby, and she was like, that boy, he's coming back to us.
I think he
Ryan's
has
video game
something up for a
corner.com.
Halloween thing.
Uh-oh.
Baron of Hell!
Oh, gosh. Oh,
Run,
no.
sucker.
No!
I got hit once and a third of my health is already gone.
I want to punch that Baron in the dick.
Oh, my God.
That was
Okay, they
far.
can see through the
My
smoke.
dick. Hey, don't you shoot that shit at me.
Punch, 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 punch!
Oh, this is not going to end well, Wordman.
Oh, God.
Go 10.
I punched it in the...
What am I doing
Someone
here?
running at me. Oh, haste! Okay.
Sold.
I punched him in the back of the knee. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, I punch him in the dick.
Oh. Where did you find haste?
I saw it on the ground.
Wow.
Threw it on the ground.
Through the rest of the haste, too.
This ain't my dad. This is haste.
Oh, oh God.
My
I was in
dad's
the
not a
hallway with two
power
of
up.
them.
Duh.
Oh, I got two of them after me.
Yeah.
Stop it. Low health. Low health, nothing.
I can't even watch other people.
Nope. Stay away from me.
That running animation.
It's quite unique.
This is like Pac-Man.
Really, really scary Pac-Man.
There was a Pac-Man level.
Oh,
I am
God.
not-
Multiplayer.
I'm just- Oh, I died.
Oh, crap. No! No! No!
Oh, the end.
Shall we try that again?
Yeah, oh, I got an achievement! No rest for the living. Play 5 published Snapmaps.
Oh, I didn't get one. What the hell?
I didn't either.
Maybe one more then.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Thanks. I think that was technically the fourth one we did tonight.
Okay. Now, I messed around with a couple of them before. Like, in
Yeah,
preparation.
I did one like back when this came out.
Dun, dun, dun,
Looks like
dun,
play
dun, dun,
different maps at least. So.
dun, 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 dun.
And the name's Riku, and it rhymes with doom.
Boom!
You're gonna be hurting all too soon.
Baron of Hell!
I mean, at least it starts with 10 minutes. 10 seconds off the timer.
Yeah.
Baron of Hell, 201.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
You have those. Oh, that's bad. No.
Ow. Shoot, shit. Oops, that's not the right way. I can't get up that way.
Well, I just noticed something that your controller will shake before you see them. So that's kind of useful.
Oh, God. Oh. It was not good.
Nope, you don't see me.
I don't know
Just,
if I let him
oh,
see something or not, but
I am turning right around.
Turning right round like a record.
Baby, record baby.
Meatspin.com. Don't go to meatspin.com. I do not advise it.
Lexi, when you're doing your research, don't go to meatspin.com.
Run away!
The only compilation I know from X videos. Oh God, it's a Baron compilation.
Leave me alone.
No, there's another one. Oh my God.
Oh no. This would be a lot more fun if it was like 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes.
Probably.
No, I'm dead.
Oh no.
I made the mistake
Oh my
of
God,
deciding to
you
run
killed
between two Barons.
Oh, that was health in the middle.
Health? Mother.
I found a health pack to pick up in the middle.
I see it.
Hey, no, leave me alone. Oh
Run
God, I
away!
hate you. I hate everything.
Oh no!
Ow, ow. I tried to jump over him and it bounced me.
Oh.
Yeah, you really should be able to watch other players too. That's kind of a.
Yeah.
Wait. Hey, I got an achievement.
Hey, I
No
did.
rest for the living.
There it is.
Well, at least you guys got it. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Slow. All right. Points. Yay. They don't actually mean anything, but they make me feel better.
They make me feel good.
Okay.
5 minutes. That's nuts. We can barely get to 2.5. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and favorite this one because I feel like I need to like beat it. 'Cause this-
Yeah.
Okay, save to my
How do I
downloaded
favorite?
maps. All right.
Sure.
There's not too many in co-op
Download.
anyway, so it's pretty quick to find.
Gotcha. All right, I guess that'll do it.
I guess
Okay.
so.
Okay, well there we go.
Indeed.
Yay, Snapmaps! So that
What
will
else we can do?
right. Goodness gracious. Community Spotlight Psychotron. Oh boy. Devil City Ransom. Are you a bad enough dude to shoot your way through Z-Mania's troops? What? Stop it.
Are you a bad enough dude not to rescue the president?
Not this one, at least.
Because fuck that guy.
All right, that'll do it for tonight. We'll go ahead and be back tomorrow for Darkstalkers Resurrection. Yeah. It'll
They
be
only come out at night.
They only come out. I gotta go find my chiptune cover of Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, that'll do it. So, thank you much. And Al, I'm really glad you got a chance to join us. I know you said you originally weren't able to, and yet here you are. So that's awesome. How did that work out?
Schedule change.
Schedule change? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. All right. Well, that'll do it. We'll see you tomorrow for Darkstalkers, and then that'll be that. So, care to say goodnight, everybody?
Good night, everybody.
Right. Oh,
Good.
good night, and Ric Flair, take us home.
Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed.
Go to bed. Good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao.